Alright, I guess we are good to go. We're good. This is quite simple. Tier list games goes into. We have political debate and I have tyranny rule. Oh my god. I don't know how this is gonna go. A lot of the games look like they were gonna be Wadi games and recent games that you guys put, so I think a lot of them are gonna be on the lower side of the spectrum rather than the higher. I think the more renowned ones are gonna be somewhere near the middle to high. Games like Bloxcars, maybe Phantom Forces, Bad Business, Fantastic Frontier, anything that's really well known, you know? At least that's my prediction. That is my prediction. We need to do this in VC. In VC? God, no. I would have to mute the stream. Oh my god. Alright. But anyways, I'm gonna be giving my full and honest opinion during this stream. This stream, I think we're gonna break the hearts of many. However, before we actually get into it, we need to have a poll. We need to have one single poll. The poll, the question is, am I cute? Then you guys have to answer. No. I need your guys' opinion. Because we have tiers. Stop! That's the poll. That was the poll. Change tier names or do
You're
not.
Not cute.
Why would you? You're lying, clearly. My mom says I am. Okay, here we go.
Time to shit on opinions then.
Here. Let me present to you what the tiers are. The preset tiers are hidden roll near perfect, so it kind of has a title for those who are not clinically insane. Toast sandwich, amazing. I would beg to differ, however. Crazy good. My suggestions are apparently mid. I don't know why.
Addiction, I swear it's real. I see it's real.
Mr. Watern is bad. I can't believe you guys put him so close to my suggestions. Cannot believe. TDS is apparently for horrible. Primo's suggestions is irredeemable. Never played. Dementia. This is the only normal tier. However, an alternative would be I recommend it, I don't recommend it, and then dementia. 3 tiers, plain and simple. But if you guys want me to keep this, I will keep it. I will keep it. Do not change. Do not. Keep it because TDS tier. Ooh, stasis addiction. Alright. Given your guys' votes, I believe by 1 vote you guys win. Here we go.
You guys better not change the fucking names.
For sanity's sake, what would these be? S, A, B, C, D, F. There's too many. There's way too many. I don't think I need this many tiers is what I'm saying. Please explain what the bottom 2 are. S, A, B, C, D, F. What are the bottom 2? Dementia makes sense, but we don't have a letter for this one. S, A, B, D, C, E, F. Why is it in that order? Play all the games. You're clinically insane. You're more insane than me. The most we do during a bundle is about 40-45 games, and it takes so long. There's no way we get through 200. There's no way.
A, B, C, D, E, F.
We played all of them? Nah, I don't remember playing this one. This one looks mid. That one looks mid. I don't remember this one. This one looks weird. That one's weird completely. That one looks silly. I don't remember this one. This one's probably trash. Probably garbage as well. This one kind of looks cool, but I don't remember playing it. This one also. This one looks like it's garbage. It's a little pixelated. All right. Let's actually get into it. Best tier list. Indeed, indeed.
Okay, just put every fucking game at the bottom. Come on now.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Near perfect. What the hell is near perfect, though? Shouldn't it be perfect if it's the very top of the list? Replace Wadi with Primo. You're trying to boost yourself upwards. I can't. They voted already. 9.9 out of 10? There's 8 sections. How do you split it? Oh my god. That's silly. Okay, this is gonna be C. Anything below a C is failing, okay? That's how we're grading this. As for, like, we're doing it like grades. Although we are incorporating the silly S tier
Roblox
instead of homework grades.
The closest, it goes S, A, B, C, D, E, F.
What the hell is E? Can you rank Decaying Winter and TDS tier? Thank you. I'll consider it once we get there. Oh no.
F, dementia with Alzheimer's disease.
That's so cruel. That's so cruel. All right. I'm going to be giving my full opinions for this one. We're going to break the hearts of many. To any developers who might be watching this, I promise your game is not trash unless I say it's trash. I probably will say it's trash, but I take it back. Your game is good. I promise. Don't hate me. There's going to be 1 or 2 devs. Derek is probably in here. Maybe.
Hurry up and start the tier list pouting.
No.
Nerd,
I gotta psych myself up for this. We're gonna burn so many bridges. Developers, I'm sorry. Just remember that different people have different opinions. However, mine are factual. Never going to be invited to alpha test. What? Completely ruined. All right. Dummies versus noobs. Hear me out. It's pretty good.
Start the fucking tier list already.
Amazing. Here's my thought process. It's got a lot of game modes, but it is a little bit more repetitive. It's a good game, but I don't think it's near perfect. As you guys have mentioned, no game is perfect. So we're saving the S tier till later. We'll probably edit and adjust the games at the very end to sort them. But for now, I believe Dummies is near the top. There's large spacing, like 8 players.
If I have to
it's pretty good.
200 games straight, I'm going insane.
Oh, we're beginning. Game's good. A lot of space is fun. However, epic minigames. That one's mid. Epic minigames is pretty mid. Reasoning, it's kind of outdated. It's like that one Windows XP game that you kind of go back to for nostalgia purposes. And that's about it. It's like one of those. It isn't horrible. It's just, it's kind of getting there. It's like an elderly person now.
It's not outdated.
It's like an elderly person. It's still, you know, alive and running, but it's, you know, it's kind of getting there. Okay, noobs in combat. I hate to break it. This is like the only RTS, not RTS, but turn-based strategy game on Roblox, isn't it? I don't think I can rate it amazing, but I don't think I can rate it good. It's in between. I'm going to put in good for now. We'll come back to that later. It's really good, but I don't know if it's amazing. It's very limiting. You know, some maps have 1 player. That would be the tutorial. 2 players, and then a few have 3 players. There's different campaigns. There's progression. There's leveling. You know, there's quite a lot in this game, but it's very, very it's awkward when you have a group of 3 and the next map you're proceeding to is limited to 2 players, you know? So I'm putting it in good for now. We'll come back to that one. All right. Demise of Eden. This one's interesting. Made by the person who made the Winter game. However, I have to say it's pretty horrible. It sucked. It sucked. It barely worked. It lagged massively. It had balance issues. It barely had a game loop. I honestly didn't like it all that much. It's all right of a game. It's not my type of game. It's all right though. It's all right. Should we do you guys want insanity? I just realized, you know, there's no music. It's just my voice. Do you guys want some background?
Rai hate you, Rai. You have different opinions than me, Rai. You should follow my life choices
Okay.
instead. Ra speaking. Head in.
Counterpoint. Decaying Winter. We're going to compare the two. Decaying Winter is like the father figure that is on the grind supporting the family. I don't know what happened to Demise of Eden, but Decaying Winter is like the absolute W. Decaying Winter is up here because the gameplay loop, it randomizes each time. There are 2 game modes. You never know what's going to happen.
Nice opinion, however, it seems that you have a different opinion than mine.
Oh no. Decaying Winter, way better. You don't know if you're going to die to a hidden, a sledge, or your own teammate at any moment. If you manage resources well, you'll progress. There's even a true ending. You know, there's a lot to it. And it doesn't lag. This one's massively crippled. Banana water has been obliterated. How do you get points? Points from just hanging out. Info is down below in description if you're curious. Decaying Winter is really good.
Guys, this
simple,
is
sweet, and there's a lot of stuff.
Disguise.
It really is, isn't it? Contact A-888 is super good. It's very close to home when we compare it to Decaying Winter. However, there's less in it somehow. I feel like once you get to a point,
gets no love.
it really is when you look at the other 2 games. This game, it definitely falls off after a while because it's more of a full-on wave defense rather than a strategic wave defense roguelike game. It isn't bad, it just kind of gets stale after you hit a long amount of time put into it, you know? However, the arsenal, the different equipment, everything in it, very, very good. Very good game. Very, very good game. Blox cards. I think the only thriving and living card game on Roblox. However, I have to say, that does not give it, you know, we can't put it in amazing just because of that. It has its problems, you know. It's the games, they take like 30 minutes to complete one match of a 1v1. There's like way too many cards.
Is alive.
So I think it goes down here. Auto Academy is not alive. It hasn't been updated in like a year. Blox cards is actually up here. It's right here. It's pretty good. They added a roguelike game, and you don't even need to own the card to play it. So it's pretty good. They have a lot of NPCs, the tutorials, a lot of cards. 4,000 different cards in the game. Tons of artwork. A lot of very talented people. Game's really good. I like it. It's just a pain. An absolute pain. A struggle to play it. This game is absolute garbage, though. I don't think I need to talk about that one. That one's self-explanatory. Color Book. Color Book is a nice, relaxing game.
About the battle bricks, I will ravage on your soul.
Color Book is a very, very nice, relaxing game. You just color the world.
Are you sorting the tiers like having quality
it's pretty
of games
good.
Increase from right to left?
No, I'm not sorting it like that. We're just tossing it into the tier.
Can we change mid to all right?
You guys said not to change it, so I can't change it. You guys wanted this list. Battle Bricks is pretty good. That's it. If I were to sort this, I would want a category in between good and mid called all right. I really don't think we need Primo's suggestions. I'm going to be honest with you. Because Color Book isn't good, but it isn't mid. It's kind of an in-between. I feel like everything in good I would recommend, and then if it's hitting mid, it's kind of in the middle ground. It's kind of in limbo. But there's a space in between where it's like, this is for a special someone, you know? Someone who just wants to sit back, relax, play a game, and, you know, just kind of waste a little bit of time here and there kind of game, you know? I would want to do something like that, you know? Just do bad. I don't think we've hit anything bad yet.
Mid and all right are the same tiers.
Fine, we'll put it in mid. We'll put it in mid. All right, Bombhead. Bombhead goes in mid. The game's good, very good. There's no players though. The game loop is simple, sweet, but it kind of gets repetitive really quickly. There's nothing much. If we compare it to a different game like Super Bomb Survival, there's progression, there's abilities, there's more to it, you know? There's a little bit more to the sandwich compared to this one.
Word, though.
Why is the Mice of Eden a TDS? I spoke about it a while ago. I forgot what I said about it though. It's crippled. It has at least seven stacks of morale. Fantastic Frontier. We can't skip. We got to go in order.
Not on hidden roll.
Hold on, wait. Let it cook. Later on, we'll probably sort it. Decaying Winter is good, but I don't know if it's perfect. We'll sort stuff at the end. Arsenal's mid. I can't get into it. It's a good game, but I can't get into it. It's a little bit more of an arcadic shooter rather than a full-on shooter compared to like Phantom Forces.
Zesty and Mario have the final say on changing names.
What?
I vote yes on changing mid to all right. So Noob, Zesty, and Mario need to vote on if we change the name of mid to all right.
Interesting.
Don't forge Among Us feet hangout, bro.
What? What's the context of that one? Okay, Arsenal, I don't really like close space, you know, arena shooters all that much. I like large maps so I can play with snipers and stuff, you know? So games like Phantom Forces I heavily enjoy. However, if we're talking about something that's a little bit more tactical like this one, Bombline is really, really good. It's more tactical, it's lower players. It's, you know, it's like a 4v4, 5v5, I forgot. 6v6, no, I have dementia. 6v6 and 12v12 matchmaking, wasn't it? I have major dementia. Regardless, this one hits gunplay a little bit better than Arsenal for me. This is like the children's playground for me, and this one's like the playground but better. It was for making a comparison. It was for a comparison.
Oh, you like kissing boys, don't you? You're a boy kisser, don't you?
Where's the context? Tower battles.
Song, where are you gonna
It's
put
pretty
blocks
bad.
Cards?
Blocks cards is up here. It's in good. Tower battles is bad. It's like the oldest tower game, but there's like nothing too much into it. It's not horrendous, but I don't think it's all that great, you know? It's pretty basic. That's about it. I don't know what to say else. Illusions is
Tower
mid.
Battles was the pioneer of tower defense games.
Just because it's the oldest doesn't mean it's the greatest. Old medicine in human civilization. You know, they pioneered some things. They also pioneered dosing humans with radiation. We kind of learned that old medicine was kind of bad. This is kind of like it. Tower battles was old. It pioneered, but it wasn't so good, you know? The future is now, old man, kind of scenario. Illusions is mid. I can't get into it. I like the silliness and wackiness of Item Asylum, for example. Item Asylum is very, very wacky. It's more casual. You can be chaotic. Illusions is the same, but this one feels more like a fighter game to me. It isn't bad. This is just, you know, my opinion. All right, this is what I've been waiting for. This is probably what a few of you guys have been waiting for. This is the peak, the absolute peak. Hear me out. Super Golf. That's all. That's all I have to say. They added ads. They added video ads. They're no longer peak.
I respect your opinion.
I don't know opinion. What's that? I don't know if Super Golf deserves near perfect, to be honest with you. It's literally one of the best golf games, but
in silhouette speaking, head in silhouette speaking, head in silhouette speaking.
I'm really giving it a moment to think about it, because
silhouette speaking,
I think the only major flaw is that they have video ads now. It goes up there. I genuinely cannot think of anything too bad with it. It's silly. It's just golf.
Just remember Hidden Roll and Primo's suggestions are extremes, so they will barely have games.
Yeah. Think about this as a bell curve. You're welcome, guys. There's going to be a little amount here and a little amount here. Maybe not. We might have an oddity with this list. I got greedy and put video ads. Well, you know, that's the only issue I can see about it. But gameplay-wise, it's, you know, it's just golfing. It's really hard to screw up golfing, you know?
I will breast, feeding your addiction minus heavy, sign minus heavy, sign.
Lab experiments. Hear me out. It's mid. It's a little bit too slow pace. It's like a playground once again. When you think about, like... Okay, I don't see it. If you think about, like, Plates of Fate, Plates of Fate is very chaotic. This one's way slower pace. Way slower pace. Isn't bad. It's very awesome. The developers of Lab Experiment are very awesome. Love their other games. But this one's just way too slow pace for me. Is Pilgrim on this list? I'm not sure. I didn't make the list. You guys, a few of you in the community made this list. So I don't know what's fully in this list. Okay, I don't think I need to say anything. Fantastic Frontier. Literally the best adventure game. If you want to go become a fisher and fish for 72 hours straight, you can do that. And you know what? While you're doing that, you can make progress. Chess. Sunken chess. Rare loot. If you want to go shoot birds and sell them for profit, you can. There's rare creatures out there. If you want to go explore, go ahead. Want to fight bosses? They're out there in the world. There's a Phantom Frontier throws you into the world and says, "All right, go have fun, kid." And you're just you just roam around.
Gets updated, it's gonna be the first perfect game.
You just roam around, do whatever you want. Go pick up random mushrooms and flowers. Sell them for like 200 doubloons. Fantastic Frontier? Absolute W. W. Phantom Forces. It's good. Phantom Forces is good. It's not bad. It's very good. Huge amount of weapons. A lot of maps. A lot of skins. Very fun. Very silly. I've had my good share of gameplay. I think I was level 111 or 112, I think. So I put a good amount of hours into Phantom Forces. Very fun game. Very fun. However, Bad Business is a little bit better. Bad Business is a little bit better. I like the stupidity of Bad Business. If I shank a dude in Bad Business, I can shank him at least 7 times more. When in Phantom Forces, I'll get like vote kicked for like the stupidest thing. You'll still get the vote kick for the stupidest of things in Bad Business, but I kind of like the saltiness of Bad Business players. Bad Business players are hard sweats. I really like messing with people in bad business. People get so tilted if they get killed by a melee. It's so silly. Bad business is very fun. Gameplay, gunplay, very fun. I love the throwables. I love the melees. The maps are really nice. Really good. I like it. Oh, customization as well. Customization is silly. Phantom Forces doesn't have that, I believe. The only thing we have is skins, weapon skins. Tower Heroes is perfect. Let me explain. Not only is it a tower defense game, but every single map is custom. First map, you got slimes, goblins. Second map, you're going to get swamp goblins, snails. You're going to get creatures of the unknown. Next map, maybe it's a battle map. This map allows you to build in the map. You can build defenses. You can build walls, barriers for the enemies to pass through. You can build your own map. However, if you wanted modifications, you can do that. There's like 1,000 modifications. You can have large enemies, bosses only, small enemies, unlimited tower cap. There's so much with customization. Possibly the best tower defense because of how customizable it is and how many game modes there are. It is so wild how much is in this game. Not only that, they added like an adventure mode. You can build the map and decide how you want to build it and then place towers and try to defend. It's so wild. Very, very good. One of the best tower defense games.
Tower Heroes is L disappointed, face disappointed, face disappointed, face disappointed, face disappointed, face disappointed, face.
Neon Knights. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Only 4 players. If you have like a level 70 and a level 10, the level difference is major, absolute huge. It's really, really crippling when Lil Timmy does like 1 point of damage against a level 70 enemy. And then the drops are down to Little Timmy's level. It's pretty bad.
I respect Hatopion.
Just because I milk videos on the game doesn't mean it's good. Look at Critical Legends. Neon Knights is amazing. It's a very good game. The progression is nice, but the multiplayer aspect absolutely sucks. The multiplayer aspect is one of the major things that is lacking, along with the power creep. As you progress, your lower level weapons are gonna absolutely go into shambles.
Make me interested in playing Tower Hero, because I hate like every single TDS type game that is factory made on raw block PLS folded, hands, pre-folded, hands, pre-folded.
Tower Heroes is balanced.
Hands, pre-folded, hands,
to your statement, Tower Heroes is balanced. Instead of Tower Defense Simulator, where you need to constantly keep up with the game, Tower Heroes, if you want to use a wizard from the very beginning, you can use it. If you want to use a little flamethrower dude, you can use it. The game's balanced. That's one of the other major points I would say about Tower Heroes, if you're curious about the game. There are different high-level maps will require strategy, but the strategy, the method of approach, there's multiple ways, and some of them are more unique than others. Tower Heroes is really close to home because of how much there is in the game. I would recommend giving it a shot. Power creep. You go from scout to minigunner to accelerator and then to whatever the hell is next. Kind of TD games. Every single TD game will have that setup. All right. Ooh. Critical Legends was one of the largest dumpster fires I've ever been a part of. It sucked. All right, story time, kids. Critical Legends, I was in their Discord server. That was mistake number 1. They got raided at least like 4 different times. They lost their access to moderation, and the developer seemed like they were a puppet. They've hired some developers, but everyone was skeptical about the main developer being the actual one posting out updates and messages. It was the weirdest scenario ever. The enemies didn't even work at sometimes. The ocean was scuffed as hell. Progression was purely there for retention time and just for players struggling. You needed to be like level 150 or 250 to progress to the next area once they actually started to roll out updates. You have a heart with like 300,000 HP for like the purpose of nothing. It was a thing, and then once everyone started learning more about the game, there's a lot of scuffed when it was around. You get into it because, yay, new adventure game. But then once you start playing it, you're like, oh, yeah, this adventure game has a few major issues here. Oh, management's pretty bad here as well. Time to bail. Critical Legends was a wild experience. However, we did get some nice views out of it.
A dumpster fire, but it's fun as hell.
If you enjoy it, you enjoy it, but my experience was completely different. It was wild.
Also, chaos potions made getting stronger useless.
Yeah, there was a lot of game-breaking stuff. Song once their server turned into a racist server where they allowed people to say N-word the entire time with just the N-word. Yeah, they got raided multiple times. The management in their Discord server was horrendous. But everything about it, there were many, many issues and many, many cracks that formed and shattered quite a lot of things.
They're still updating Critical Legends.
I mean, if you got a player base, you know, you're gonna always continue to, you know, try and get the most out of it. You know, it's a good thing if they're progressing and they're updating and they're fixing issues. But my experience with it, you know, I'm basing this tier list off of my experience. So, you know, it was nowhere near good. Speak about nowhere near good. Minus Descendants is pretty... Is it bad or is it horrible? It's pretty bad. I don't think we can go past floor 3 without the entire server dying because everyone's locking doors. I never got the full Minus Descendants experience because, number 1, everyone dies on floor 2. And number 2 is when there's one single player, the rest of the server can't join mid-match or do anything, you know? They all have to spectate dude going to floor 72 solo.
We got like 176 games left.
Oh my god. It has its issues, but I can't say too much about it.
You are being hypnotized. Put
Wild.
minus elevation in amazing.
Elevation? No, that's also pretty bad. What are you talking about? They have issues as well. Connection issues. Some of the entities are pretty boring. Like, have you seen Gaster? Dude doesn't have a walking animation. They got weird designs as well. There's this one character called Shade inside of the game. And he's got like 2 variants, Dusk and Manager. But like they're collectibles. They don't have any details on them, but everything else has details. It's a pretty bad game. It has a lot of issues. I don't know if it goes here or here. It's going in good or amazing. The game loop is simple, sweet, but it's nothing too revolutionary or insane, you know? Granted, that's not an issue. I think most of the part is just graphical. The game loop is nice, simple. The boss fights are cracked as hell. This one's somewheres. I'll put it in amazing for now. The boss fights are genuinely fun. The little Easter eggs and everything is very, very fun. The game's very good. Simple, sweet loop, and you can have like 50 players in an elevator. Everyone dies. It's a blast. But I don't know, because, you know, once you get to like floor 15, 20, 25, etc., the game kind of, you're doing this instead of this. Instead of large progression where you're getting items, you're upgrading at an anvil or going to a scrap shop, and, you know, it becomes getting likes and getting out. I guess the long-term progression is the issue that I'm thinking about. What was that message? I'm not even going to try to understand the message. Thank you for the... Defend the Train is good. That's all. I haven't had much of an experience in it other than the Ford F-150 all-terrain vehicle. That's about it. I never actually did normal progression in the game, but it's not a bad game. It's not a bad game at all. It's good. Fighting's horrible. It's a multiplayer game with the weirdest server connections. Whenever we play it, we can never get we can never get together for a server. The festivals are the only thing feeling like it's keeping it alive. But the festivals are like, hey, try and fight for a skin. But guess what? If you lose, you never get it. Not really, but you got to grind for it afterwards. But, they got like a handful of classes, but it's just an arena type of game. It's just a fighting game. That's about it. Base plate haywire, on the other hand. The drag won't drag where to go. There we go. Baseplate haywire is near perfect.
Song Remember Countless Worlds, Skull,
Countless Worlds,
Crossbones, Skull, and Crossbones.
Countless Worlds isn't released. It's still in. It's still cooking.
BRO move IT BRO or BRO BRO.
Fighting isn't horrible. Fighting's good.
This whole stream is just song bias.
Fighting's good. I wouldn't say it's amazing though, because the gameplay loop, as mentioned, is just a fighting game. So it's a simple loop. So I get tired of it.
Acceptable in getting the entire fighting community on you.
The gameplay loop is just fighting multiplayer class-based hero shooter kind of game, That's all. There's no major progression. There's no nothing long-term. The festivals are neat and all. But that's about it. It's just an arena, it's a class-based fighting game. That's all. It's good game. Music, very, very fire. But gameplay-wise, simple loop. Not bad, though. How's Baseplate game better than mine is? Have you seen Baseplate? Check out the graphics in Baseplate.
Because he sucked at skateboarder.
No, that was actually pretty fun. I know I'm horrible at skateboarder, but that was a fun experience. Baseplate, I'm gonna be honest, it goes in good. It's simple, sweet. You know what? It goes in mid. It's simple, sweet. We go to it for the sole aspect of just using it for qualifiers whenever we do a bundle. But there's actual, no gameplay other than, randomize events plus plate. This is a simple, sweet little Baseplate. Yeah, if it got updates, it would be good. Like a shop and inventory, make it a little bit unique, a little bit quirky, add some emotes or something, special death effects. It's just simple ideas to make it a little bit more lively. Can you please move fighting to amazing? No, I can't. My cursor won't go beyond this point. I don't know what's wrong with my cursor. Won't go up there. What the hell is this one? Oh, the wave defense. I could barely read this one. I couldn't read it. Sentinel is pretty good. It gets difficult really fast, but it's pretty good. Go to your profile and then your places and put your places on this. Wait, what? No. Sentinel is good. Simple, sweet game. There's progression, but the power, the difficulty over time is quite hefty. It's a game I would recommend. Bloxburg. Mid. I have played Bloxburg. Me and Mr. Waddy went into Bloxburg to troll and mess around one time. It was silly. That was about it. We didn't do it for content or anything. What? Arcane Lineage? Irredeemable?
Let us do haywire baseplate so we can do Soyamudi Sindin because
doors? I don't see doors. Doors might be coming up soon. Always gonna be paid access? Hell yeah. They gotta make some cash. That's not an issue, to be honest with you. It is just their marketing, method. Arcane Lineage, I've been thinking about this. I don't know what to do about it. I think it's... My experience wasn't horrible, but I did get backseated quite heavily. There's a lot of questionable moments where you're kind of like, all right, what do I do now? Instead of Fantastic Frontier, where you actually know what to do, the turn base in this game kind of threw me for a loop, and it felt more like you needed a guidebook for this one. Granted, Fantastic Frontier, you also need a guidebook, but you need that guidebook for the encyclopedia aspect. Like, hey, what the hell is this item? And what does it do? Like Terraria, like, hey, what's this item? I just found it randomly in a hole somewhere. What does it do? But Arcane Lineage, I don't think it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't mid. It's kind of near mid and bad. I think I'm keeping in bad. It's a specific, it's for a specific type of person who wants that adventure and turn-based experience. I don't think it was for me.
Arcane Lineage goes into Deep Woken tier.
I'm going to be honest with you. Deep Woken is a little bit better than this one. What the hell is this? Black Magic. Oh, okay. We're putting both of those there. Black Magic is actually pretty good. However, it's in between good and mid. My experience with Black Magic has been an interesting one. It takes a moment to get into. I think it's for a specific person, so I'll put it into good, because it's not horrendous, but I haven't dove too deep into it to understand fully the entirety of the game. Like, hey, this character is actually overpowered, the game's kind of scuffed, or anything like that. I haven't dove into it, So I think I'll put it in good, because I overall had a pretty alright experience, and it's a good fighting game. Graphics, very amazing. Animations, very good. There's people who enjoy it. I think it's up here.
This is why we never did tier lists. Half of us do not agree with this shifty-ass tier list.
You guys wanted my opinion. Typical colors is mid. I'll be nice, it's mid. I don't think I've ever played much of it, to be honest with you. So it's mid. I'll keep it at mid. I think mid. I kind of want to put it to bad, because I never really got too deep into it. It kind of was dull. If I wanted to play TF2, TF2 is free.
I want my opinion repeated by you.
So I could, I could just play TF2 if I ever wanted to, kind of scenario. I want to test the game. This one's good. I want to test the game, right? It's really small text, so I'm kind of guessing on some of these. This one was good. If I got more experience in it, I would put it in amazing, because it was very unique. It was a very unique game. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Roblox, where? WarioWare, but Roblox. It's mid. It's for a specific type of person. I can't really get into it all that much. It's alright. It's not bad. I think it's mid. Super Bomb Survival is good. Very good. It's a nice game to go back into, and, there's progression, there's abilities, there's a lot to dive in. If you leave the game for like a year or two, you can come back to it and it's like, whoa, nostalgia. And, there's a few new things maybe, and you kind of get back where you were at. It isn't like a game where they had like 72 different buttons on the screen. Like, whoa, you've been away for 2 months.
Living in the haunted mansion.
What?
You better learn my name, cause it's Ashley.
What does that even mean? But what I'm saying is, this is a nice, cozy game that you can dive into with friends,
Man pointed a gun at the camera when it was talking.
That'd be wild. We could do that, though. Super Bomb Survival, good. Blade Ball. If you play Blade Ball, I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry. It's pretty horrendous. So I've heard that some of you guys like hitting balls with blunt objects, some of them sharp objects. You like inducing a lot of force and velocity onto balls, smacking balls and hitting balls towards other people. Interesting taste. I won't judge you, but blade ball isn't for me. All I know about blade ball is that literally that you hit ball, ball hits player, player out of game, gamble. That's it. Uno!
Bro just literally
Uno's good.
explained golf.
No. See, in golf, you're not inflicting injury onto others like a dodgeball game. You're trying to get to a goal with the minimum amount of hits possible for a good score. Golf actually has a little bit more in-depth other than dodgeball. Dodgeball with extra step. Uno's very good. They have a lot of, different game modes. They have some special cards. It's a fun game. Very fun game. A lot of people can play it at the same time. There's different modes. You can customize it. Very good. This one's awesome. Very, very awesome. I would put it in amazing, but
anyone else here
I don't know.
Bowling balls instead of dodge balls?
I don't think you can use a bowling ball for high velocity movement. What is this? Rush Point? Valorant, isn't it? All right, that was easy. Whoa, Project Remix. Amazing. Project Remix is amazing. It's very fun. It's very silly. They got a lot of different weapons, a lot of customization for your loadout. There's different game modes like TDM, free for all. It's very cool. I like this one. It's an up and coming game, but it's very, very awesome. Very fun every time we've gone into it. I like it. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. Rush Point is kind of just mid. It isn't horrendous. It's all right. It's a little bit wacky. Haven't got into it all that much. But I don't think it would go good. I don't think it goes in good or above. I think it's just mid at best. Tower Defense Simulator. I think it goes in here. It shares a similar name. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. TDS goes into mid. There are boss fights for events and stuff, like the winter event and the Halloween events. They've been pretty good. Gonna be honest with you. However, I will say, I hate it when they nerf a tower 2 weeks after releasing it. God damn it, Tower Defense Simulator. The gameplay is very, very dry, though. You just put down towers, you kill the molten boss, and you say, yay, let's do that again for the next 7 hours. That's about it.
Why are there more people in a tier list stream than a bundle?
Let it cook. I swear boss events are getting easier.
It's gone from 4 players needed to solo.
Wild. I haven't done any of the recent ones, so I don't know, but wild. Final Stand 2. This is an oddity. This is a game that me and the guys have played quite a lot. However, I don't think I've shared the experience with you guys. It's one of those oddities where it's hard to dive into because of progression, but it's a very, very fun game. It's one of those. It's one of those up here. Somewhere's here. I don't know if it's amazing. I would say it's good, but it's definitely in between the two. It's a very, very good game. Fashion Rumble goes into good. Simple, sweet, nice, silly, chaotic. It's fun. I like it. I know we've done the Final Stand 2 in the past, but we don't go to it like every week, every month kind of scenario, We don't go to it all that often. They had an update recently. They had an update recently and we didn't check it out like how we would with other games kind of scenario, Adventure Story breaks my heart. Adventure Story is a game that we will never see continued. It's another one of those. I want to put it in amazing, but I don't think it has amazing potential. It's very good for a nice turn-based 4v4 kind of formula game with progression, but I really wish we saw more, you know, development in the game. I gotta put in good. I'm putting in good. You guys can't see what's coming up next. Oh no. Hold on, wait, let me see here. Should we keep it like that? I'm keeping it like that until the tier list actually gets scrunched. Deep Woken. Deep Woken's pretty good. I put it up there. What's this one? Voxel Blade. Pretty bad. Deep is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's, you know, is really good because we did the 10-hour stream. So that's kind of proof that it's good. You know, large open world, you go explore. That's my only good redeeming part about it. It's mid. I couldn't get into it. There's way too much ocean. The ocean just kills it. I don't know what to do. I don't think Voxel Blade is better. Voxel Blade is mid as well. It goes there. They can hang out and kiss. I don't know what happened to Voxel Blade. The old Voxel Blade was cool. I don't know what happened to the new Voxel Blade. I don't know what happened to Deep Woken either. There's way too much ocean. This one's a unique one. This one was a game that we played during a bundle. It was a one-off. It was like, hey guys, we're checking out the game. It was a FPS game. It was one of the jankier FPS games. This one's an actual Wadham list. That one was probably from Mr. Waddy. So that one goes there. It wasn't anything special. It was like a little dev project. That's about it. Twisted Light is an FPS game. Hello, hello, hello. Can't be the only one who sees that. What do you see? What do you see? My high. It looks like Five Nights at Freddy's. Wait, inside of this? I don't see it. I haven't got Five Nights at Freddy's in my brain. That's Freddy Fazbear in the background? What? I thought I was schizo. You guys might be the schizos. Did you guys see Freddy Fazbear in that? In that? Swear to God, Among Us Feet Hangout better be in the list. I don't know if it's in the list. I didn't make the list. You guys made the list.
Song ISDG Among US Feet Hangout better be in the list. Devilish anger, devilish anger, devilish anger. I swear to God, Sog, if you put a good game into a bad tier again, I am going to commission an artist to draw you kissing yourself as an art piece for the memes.
I wouldn't mind that. That'd be alright. We barely get any fan art, so that'd be cool. Our fan art is already questionable, what we already have. We're at the bottom. We can only go up with the fan art. I don't remember all of our fan art. I remember some of it. The one that stands out the most is Noobers. Noobers is awesome. Let me put that up on screen for context. It was very silly to see. I gotta look for it. There's so many stupid images in my... I don't think I can find it. It's in the abyss. I can't find it, you guys. It's in like the 7th layer of hell. It's unredeemable. I can't... I don't know where it is. In here? I don't think so. We haven't played that game. That sounds like a very unique game. Me when Freddy from Five Nights. I can find every single cat, but I can't find the one image I'm looking for. God damn it. Alright, I give up. I give up looking for the image. Goodbye, cat. I actually can't find the one image.
Mine is better. Check artwork and creations.
Interesting. I'll check it later because we gotta get through this list. There's 200. I was hoping that I could just pull it up quickly, but looking into my files is like looking into a dark void, a void that never ends, a void filled with cats and other animals. I'll probably miss it. I'll forget about it. Like, look, I have a cat there. There's a rat. There's another cat. There's one more cat. That one's with shades. This one's a rat. I have this cat. There's Mario inside of here. There's a rat. There's 2 rats. There's a cat right there. There's more cats. There's a crocodile. I think that's a crocodile. There's so many cat images. How do I get rid of the cats? There we go. I might have broke the stream. There we go. We good, we good.
It's literally in your DM.
I'll let it sit in the DMs. But we gotta get through this. There are 200 games. Let's continue. MTGware. MTGware is a very unique game. I put it in good. Is good. I like it. Very good. Multiple game modes. There's multiplayer. It's very fast-paced. It's chaotic. It's fun. I like it. A lot of mini games. I like it. This one's perfect. Mini Mega Factory. Let me explain. Have you guys ever wanted to have your own factory? Did you ever want to mine minerals? This game's perfect. Not only perfect, it's amazing. You can get upgrades. You can get different, different little factory parts. You can get upgraders. You can get different drills. You can get a lot of stuff. However, that's not all. There's progression. Let me explain. It's part puzzle game because you got to figure out how to optimize your build. It's really good. Different areas. You can go in a volcano, a sand pit. You can go into like caves. You can go into a 3x3. It's wild. It's good. Okay, I'll be honest, it's not that good. It's an amazing. It does get really tedious and annoying later on. That's all. This one is amazing. Nexus. This was the little dev game. The contest game. I think it was a contest game. Roblox contest, event thing, whatever the hell it is. It was cool. It was really, really cool. It was one of those wild projects. Maybe I put it in good because it was like a demo, They haven't really done too much with it. It's short, simple, sweet. But graphically, it's really amazing. The design, the mechanics, everything about it is really good. It's in between here. I'll be nice with it. I'll put it in amazing. Put it there. The devs were on the blood of La Creatura to make it.
La
Creatura? Interesting. Roblox events died. No, if you go into the developer forums, they do silly developer events like the Winterfest or whatever the hell it is. And you have like a time span of a week or 2 to develop a game. Kind of scenarios.
Perfect, where is perfect?
You guys didn't put perfect, so I don't have a perfect. All right, next game.
I know Dark and More isn't on this list, but that game was probably one of my favorites.
Dark and More. I remembered the name, but I can't remember the gameplay. Flood Escape 2. Pretty bad, that's it. You guys can never defeat Blue Moon. Take the L. Take the L and commit to it. Verdant Moon. Oh. Pilgrimed. No way. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. Doors is pretty good. That's about it. The game loop is, short, simple, sweet. We haven't got layer 2 yet. We're not in the deep. We've gotten to the elevator, but we can't find the green button to press. I have all this scrap metal, and we can't even go to the scrap shop. So, I'm putting Doors in good. Doors is in good.
I beated Blue Moon.
Layer 2 like stasis. Oh my god. Flood Escape is in good. Flood Escape 2 is good. However, I will say, you guys ruined my pilgrimed experience. You guys ruined it. Backseating killed my pilgrimed experience. It was a horrible experience. So I'm putting it in horrible. You guys ruined the fun of an adventure game. The adventure game genre is about the adventure. How do you guys ruin a game so bad that you take away the adventure from someone? Next thing you know, you guys are going to spoil Mori. Can't believe it. Haven't got to that part where she falls and dies off the stairwell. Bullet Frenzy. Bullet Frenzy's good. What's up?
Get belled.
Mari falls. No! Get belled? What's that even mean? Bullet Frenzy is good. It has a lot of customization, a lot of weapons. It's wacky fun. That's about it. It's good, it's good. 3008.
Okay, so partially you gotta take this rose to the Dana Totem Fountain and then you have to fight a big skeleton thingy like, huh?
Yeah, the recoil is wacky now. So it's manageable, but it's a pain to manage. It's wacky indeed.
Is Amori on this tier list?
I don't know if Amori's on this tier list. I haven't looked at it. That's spoilers, you guys. 3008. It's good. We've had some fun with it. It's wacky. It's silly. We played it. It's nice, relaxing, cozy. It's good. Running from
down
no.
So I can see the games you tier listing face with
Fine.
tongue stuck out face with
Fine.
tongue stuck out face with tongue stuck out. Amori is the story of a kid named Amori. He fights Queen, Moon, Shark, Boy, and Humphrey meets Sunny, the real Amori. He has vibe check 3 days before he moves houses. His sister stare and he go.
Guys, I don't think it goes any further. That's our limit. We can only go that far. There we go. All right, running from the internet. This one's interesting.
Fantastic Frontier or GTA 6?
Oh man, I hope it's Fantastic Frontier. Running from the internet. We haven't got too much of an experience, but the experience has been overwhelmingly good. It's in between good and amazing. It's somewhere in between them. I'm putting it in good because I don't know what they're cooking, if they've been cooking or anything.
What the final image you will tier is.
Stay tuned. Watch till the end. It will shock you. Widescreen. I have to make it wide to stretch. This stupid tier list is limited in this axis. This one's pretty bad. It worked at one point, but it doesn't work anymore. Silly. I wish this dude was real. Burn? I honestly don't remember Burn. That's our first dementia game. Congratulations, everyone. We have a dementia game. I'm gonna try to not blow up everyone's eardrums. Whoa, yay! Woo! Yay! Happy birthday, guys. 1 week until Christmas. Burn is where you choose a boss. Right, that was horrible. It wasn't horrible. There was nothing much with it. It kisses a gladiator game. They kiss. Never mind. It goes into... it wasn't as bad as the Demise of Eden. Yes. It goes there. That's where we're putting it. You versus the horror is... The experience was not bad, but it wasn't good of a game. It's in between mid and bad. I'm putting it in bad. What is D2? D2? Hit? Did I sink your guys' battleship?
Oh yeah, it's actually my birthday, I forgot.
W! Happy birthday. Downpour Dash? Okay, this one goes in... Yay!
You literally made a short on Burn.
Just because I make a short on it doesn't mean I remember it. We make shorts on everything. That's called playing with the algorithm. I have to do some sort of trickery on YouTube. You guys, I made a YouTube short on TDX. I didn't like TDX, but I still made content. We have to progress somehow. TDX isn't that bad. If TDS is on here, it goes in TDSO. I'm joking. Downpour Dash is like FE2. Do you remember? No, I honestly don't remember. I think we played it once and that's it.
Fun fact, my birthday is literally Christmas.
Cool. All right, let's continue. This one is like Among Us, I think. It's mid. It goes in mid. Guys, I don't think we have space. That didn't... The list got cut off again. We're going up this time. Whoa, we're moving up in the world. That's awesome. Wide list. Where did we put it? That's mid. Find Everything is pretty good. I like it. It's silly. It's wacky. There's a lot to it. It's not only a collection game, but it's a pretty silly adventure game at the same time. I like it. Would recommend. There's like hundreds of different items to collect and stuff. Very good game. Very, very good game. What the hell is this? Oh, Flee the Facility. God, my eyesight is horrendous.
For optimal YouTuber content.
What? The rat cam? No, we got the little dude in the corner. We'll just keep the little dude. Flee the Facility is a classic. It's in mid. It isn't horrible. It isn't amazing, but it's somewhere in the middle, you know?
Okay, y'all. Most of my suggestions are after VH3. PLS been see about it.
They're going in horrible, I promise. VH3 was actually pretty bad though. Our experience was the weirdest fever dream ever. We tried doing the knife game where we all became Londoners in alleyways and we tried shanking each other. I don't know what the hell VH3 was about. It was it was one of the weirdest experiences. That's about it. Undertale Tower Defense, however, is pretty good. I put it up there. What is this? Is this a Fredrickson game? I can barely see it. I think it says Ultimate something Night. So I think this is the Fredrickson game. It goes in mid. Oh my god. Undertale. It's in mid or bad. Undertale goes in mid or bad. I think it goes into... I haven't got much gameplay of it. I kind of want to put in mid due to that, but I don't... It's a tower defense game. How good can it be? Kind of scenario. Ultimate Random Night. The Fredrickson Fazbears. I don't know if this was a single player game or it was the 3D multiplayer game. If it was, you know what? Either way, we're putting it in bad. We'll just keep it in bad. I remember the multiplayer game where, you know, all of us were the creatures and one player was a security guard. So we're putting it there. Oh yeah. Then yeah, it's bad. It wasn't good. We barely did anything in it. Site 76. This one I don't remember all that much about. Defend the statue. Pretty bad. Find the markers? Did we actually play a Find the Markers game? Why and when? Did we actually? I'm putting in Primos. It's a Find the game. That had to be a bit, right? That had to be a bit where we were just going into Find the games or like anything. Oh my god. All right, Defend the Statue is mid. I can't get into it. You know what? It stays in bad. I can't get into it. Every time we get into it, our progress is pretty much reset. We try to progress. There's no real progress. It's reset. The players at the top are always going to be at the top. You deal one piece of damage when you're a new player in like wave 72, whatever. You can't get into it. It's one of those games where you got to start from day one to progress to actually play the game. It's one of those games. I can't get into it. It's not a bad game. I would recommend it. It's pretty good, but I can't get into it. Well, that's my take. Find the Among Us, absolutely W though. That one crashed. That one was awesome. Cat Meme Game was actually pretty mid. It had some flaws, had some issues, similar with the One Must Imagine game where, you know, it has issues. It lagged, for example, massively. Silly Ball wouldn't get to the end segment. So, it's in mid. It was fun. I'm really trying my best to read what the hell this says. Guys, what does this one say?
It's not flawed. Also, One Must I Am Jin is not part of cat meme dimension.
It goes in good. The boss fight was cooked. It's good. I don't know if I want to put it in amazing. It's not horrible, but it is a little tedious, you know? Just a little bit. But it's very good. The ending is worth it. Universal Guardians? Did we actually play this game? I'm putting it into dementia. I genuinely do not remember a title or image like that. Universal Guardians. That's got to be a tower defense game. It's going in the bottom if I'm rating it.
We got to explain to Song why GPO isn't dementia.
No, we played GPO once before. I remember it. It was horrible.
Will another Roblox game tier list stream happen after we get 200 or something more games?
Yeah, we could do that. That'd be silly. Speaking about silly, Guts and Black Powder is pretty silly. It's mid.
Terraria?
Was it? I don't remember that one. Hold on, wait. We're going to let this one cook. Guardians? No, you're high. I'm high. Hello. No. Was it? I have tabs. I'm checking my tabs. Oh, Wadham. Wadham server has it. I'll check Wadham in a second. Hold on. We cooking. God, there's so many games I want to release. If you guys saw my tabs, you would say, God, you're an idiot. But also, you would say, God, that game looks fun. I have so many tabs of so many in development projects. But it's a mess. It's such a mess. Guys, you want to hop on Stasis? Let me try to find the game in Wadham server.
Universal Guardians in dementia, for God's sake.
Hold on. Let me cook. Give him a moment. He's cooking. I swear, Mr. Waddy's got it. Boss Blitz. Boss Blitz is the title of the game that was like Terraria, where we fight the dragon and the 3 wizards or whatever the hell, that end boss. Remember? The 2D bullet hell? That was Boss Blitz. I knew it was something else. Show the tabs. I've shown them before. It just looks like a row of scuff. How many games are left? I don't know. Only God knows. I don't know what the hell this is, so I'm putting it in dementia. Steep Steps. It's pretty good. It's kind of the pioneer of hellholes. This one, pretty bad. It wasn't good. Hours. Pretty good. One Piece. Horrible. I can't read this one. However, I know what it is. It's good. Amori! That one's amazing. Tower. Whoa! Hold on a second. Tower.exe. Whoa! That one goes up there. Mori's near perfect. None of you guys yelled at me for any of those movements. I am amazed. Hours goes in amazing, clearly. Blocks fruits. I hope I read that right. It goes in bad. It's mostly ocean. It's all ocean. I can't get into it. Instead of being lost in a forest, I'm lost in the ocean. There's a major difference. One area has stuff to do. The other area, you're just wasting time. As a comparison. You guys said nothing about guts and black powder. This one's... It's in between. You know what? I'll keep it there. Omori goes down here. Is that an Hours reference? Can you imagine? Hours literally made JoJo. Oh my god. It's so stupid. It's silly. Hours is very good. Hours is very, very good. I kind of want to put it up here, but I kind of don't want to put it up here. The game is simple, sweet. It has like, what, 4 zones? You got the Omori dimension, you got the sword fight on the heights dimension, you got the Ronin, and you got the middle area with the clans. You got 4 zones, and that's about it. You got the weird zone as well when they did the multiplayer or April Fool's thing, but other than that, it's just mostly about doing a playstyle, building, and trying to beat it with whatever the hell you got. Not horrible. Nowhere near horrible. It's a really, really good game, but I don't know if it goes in near perfect. I wish there was a little bit more randomization, a little bit more, you know, silliness, like more levels that can alternate between the 4 steps that you take, you know? Other than that, the game is really amazing. So it's definitely up here somewheres. There was a clock in minus. Clearly Hours reference. Indeed, indeed.
If we just spam backslashes, couldn't we just make a silent prompt that takes like 40 seconds to complete?
Maybe, but it sounded like backslash, you know, was read. Was that everything that I messed up? This one goes into good, yeah. Everything looks good. Let's get going. Requiem. This one was pretty cool. It's not horrible, but it's, you know, it's just a demo right now.
Up everything in the world, since it is time itself, therefore making everything an Hours reference.
Wow. Anomalous activity is pretty bad.
//
It's not as bad as Eden, but it's pretty bad. I can't get into it. If you like playing player versus player games, yeah, go ahead. It's not for me, you know? I prefer the co-op wave defense of Contact A-888. That's where my, you know, enjoyment is compared to Anomalous. Listen to the voices. What do the voices say? What do the voices say? I can barely read this one. So I'm putting it in mid. Critical strike. Okay, we need to talk. Hello. I need to discuss with you guys. Are we rating? Is this the new critical or the old critical? Should I combine my previous critical strike experience into this one? We're going to talk about his creator. No, we're not talking about the creator. I barely have any experience in the new one, so I would put in mid. If I combine my experiences, the fun of the old game and this game, it would be pretty good or amazing, to be honest with you. I enjoyed it as a class-based fighting game. What? It would probably be up here. Fundamentals of the game, very, very fun. Who was the creator again? Epic Critical. Very sus, dude. That's all I'm saying.
Hex tower defense is too high.
Are we judging this one on my experience alone or my previous experience with the other title? For now, we'll keep it in good, I guess. We'll keep it in good. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I enjoyed Critical Strike more than fighting to a degree. Fighting is absolute fire, but OG Roblox kinda, you know, Critical Strike way back then. Critical Strike 3.0, I think it was, when you could stun lock the entire map with Chrono. When you could stun lock the entire map with Chrono, that was wild. Chrono is wild in Critical Strike. And then they massacred my boy. The events in Critical Strike were wild as well. They were awesome. Gladiator, when he released, I think it was Gladiator. Absolutely wild. You just get a dude, whoever you want, and 1v1 them in the middle of the fight, and it was wild. Critical Legends is not the same Critical Legends, where is it? That one, it stays down. That one stays down here. One must imagine. Was pretty mid. I had horrible teammates. Primo, I'm looking at you. You failed us, Primo. You bailed. You betrayed us. We needed you the most. You left us. One must imagine Primo not leaving his teammates. The game's pretty good though. It's all right. It's a lot of laggy, but other than that, you know, it's an endurance type of game where you struggle. You just struggle. What is this one? I can barely read it.
Next
Grand Peace Online.
Spot above blocks fruits.
Okay, there we go. Plain Crazy is mid. It's a, you know, if you like the game, you like the game kind of scenario. It's not my type of game, but it's not a horrible game. It's in the mid. It's a game I would recommend to a person who would enjoy this type of game, you know? A what?
If I put spaces between, will that do anything?
Oh, a stereotypical obby. This one was mid as well. It's alright. It's pretty cool. Whoa, I'm quirky. You play an obby and, oh, it's a horror game. That's about it. It was cool. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't bad. It was just, whoa, this is kind of unique. And that's about it. That's all. That's all. Not bad. Not amazing, though. It's just, you know, it's just horror plus obby.
You need to get your eyes checked.
The stupid list is like so small. I have glasses as well. I'm struggling here. We're speeding through. We have like 2 million games, don't we? What the hell is this? This one says golf, but I don't think this is good golf. I'm putting it in bad.
Get out of my head, get out of my head, stop talking, stop talking.
There we go. There were way too emojis. We're not struggling through the emojis. Get the binoculars. I'm gonna need it. Guys, where do we put what? In plain sight is actually good. I don't know what these ones are. That one stays here. What is this one? Generic cooking game, wasn't it? That one's actually pretty good. That one's mid.
On your base if you do not reference something.
Reference something? What do you mean? Generic roleplay game is bad. I couldn't get into it. It's one of those, you know, it's a roleplay game. I can't get into roleplay games. I don't know what to do. Do I go massacre the king or do I go and be a farmer in the weird plains area? I don't know what to do in roleplay games. Do I build a house or do I go on the city bus and do a 9 to 5 at a workplace? I don't know what to do in a roleplay game. Why is Pilgrim so low? Because my experience was ruined. Radiant, this one's the one where you're in a bunker. That one was scuffed. It's pretty bad. It goes there. Guys, we gotta move the list. I'm updating the list. Give me a moment. Whoa, we can see again. No way.
Because Pilgrim is shit.
Now, you guys ruined my experience. Remember, my opinion is what these placements are connected to.
Radiant Residence wasn't bad, you just had bad teammates.
It was scuffed as hell. It soft locked on us. If that's not broken, I don't know what is. Shark Bite HQ. That one was cool, but it's mid. It's not good, it's not bad, it's mid. It's one of those silly little projects where they abandon it after 2 months kind of idea. Same with this one. This one's, you know, there's nothing really to say about blocks. It's not good or bad. It's just you throw items at blocks and try to knock off the players. Simple, sweet. These ones are all right. Abyss World was interesting. That one was very, very interesting. That one was interesting. Randomly generated droids. Out of all of the roguelikes on Roblox, this one's probably one of the worst roguelikes on Roblox. It's dull, it's basic, it's only sword fighting, it's linear. You know what's gonna happen throughout the entire thing, you know?
Have you heard of Hit Game Rig Force?
I have not. I have heard of it, but we have yet to play it.
Radiant Residence with friends in a VC is actually chaotically fun.
I'm lazy, so we're just moving this down a little bit. Randomly generated droids is overlooked a little bit too much. The game has 33 classes, I think, or 36 total classes, or 41 total classes. Like 13 of the classes are paid, I think, and then there's a few of them that are event exclusive. Not event exclusive, but you know, you got to do the daily challenge thing to unlock them now. But they were from previous events. However, with that huge abundance of different playstyles, alongside different game modes and progression for difficulty,
do not apply Rig Force.
It's pretty hefty of a game.
Kicked twice.
Randomly generated droids is a W. It goes in good. Dingus! Dingus is good. I'll be nice. Dingus is good. I was going to put it in mid, but it's good. It's silly, fun, chaotic. It's like a murder mystery game, but with a little bit more steps. You know, it's good. Amelia's Cafe. It was mid. It was mid or bad. It was somewhere in between here. It was basic, sweet, simple, multiple endings. It wasn't really horror. It's kind of horror, but, you know, it's not horror. It's like baby's first horror game. That's about it. God's Will was fun. That one was fun. What the hell is this? This one's TF2, but Roblox again. This one's mid. Carry Me. Carry Me was pretty fun, but I think it's mid. That probably made no sense. Oh my god. Carry Me was fun, but a lot of these carry type games, like two-player obby, whenever you get to a point, there's, hey, if you would like to respawn at this spawn point, pay 100 Robux, or go all the way to the beginning of the entire game instead of actually using a checkpoint like a checkpoint is supposed to be used. Please buy our game passes. They cost 300 Robux each. Please, please, please. Please buy an instant respawn immediately. It's one of those scenarios with all of these two-player games now. It's really money hungry of a genre now. I don't like them. I don't like these games anymore. The original was amazing. The silly steep steps, because, you know, it's simple, sweet. You just go up a mountain, you progress. There's actual checkpoints. Nothing too insane, you know. There's a few customizations with the different ladders, and that's about it. You can buy it to support the devs if you want. But now it's all about money grind, which isn't bad, but it really, you know, it scums up the experience. If I see a prompt to respawn every time I die in a game that's intended for me to die constantly, it's gonna be hell in a different manner. Pain and suffering. Critical Sky Venture.
Potato on this list, the vegetable.
The vegetable. I don't think I can. This looks like a game list, not a vegetable list. However, potatoes would probably be mid. Hear me out. Potatoes aren't bad, but potatoes can be bad and can be good. I am more of a fry type of person, curly fries. However, if you serve me a baked potato, I will hate life. It's too much potato for one person, you know? It depends. Potatoes on their own, I'm putting it in bad. However, if you make it a little bit more unique, I'll put it in good. All right, this one's Critical Skyvenger. Critical Skyvenger is... I'm putting it in bad. Let me explain. Critical Skyvenger currently has a few bugs here and there. It's a little bit goofy, silly. It's not really polished. That's the only main situation. And then you have to get into balancing and progression. There's a lot that it needs to be, that needs to happen before it's a full-fledged, adventure game. It's not horrible in the essence of the gameplay being horrible. It's just very unpolished. It needs time. It needs time to be cooked. It's one of those games I would recommend to people to try, but it's not a game I would recommend if someone's looking for a full game, It's kind of like a demo in its current state, Grandpa's Urn is a definite example of what needs to be polished. What is Oh, Visteria! Visteria's good. Nowhere's near Fantastic Frontier, but it's pretty good. Con, this is my list, not yours. Go away. I had fun in it. It was pain and suffering to some degree, but I had fun in it. It was pretty cool. We had nothing back then. It was fun. Oh my god. Nah, I didn't get backseated. Me and the guys played it together. We made a group, we made a clan, we progressed together, we farmed together, we helped each other. We did a lot. It was fun. It was a fun experience. My experience was fun. The game mechanics might be garbage. But my experience was fun. I enjoyed it. Guys, I can't read this one. Oh, Derelict? Is this one Derelict? I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remember Derelict all that much. It's one of those games where it looks edgy, and then that's about it. That's all I remember. It's like, yeah, this probably looks like a game we played once, and that's about it. This looks like a game we probably went to. It was that FPS game, wasn't it? Where you had like 3 weapons and that's about it. You had like a grapple hook. It was the FFA, wasn't it? First person shooter. No, it was a venture game? Holy crap, I thought it was the other one. The other one had a red theme and, design as well, so that's why I brought it up. Okay. I totally went the wrong direction. They were like the good adventure game. Okay. Derelict was mid. I didn't get too far into it. I didn't get too into it. It was alright. My experience was alright. The huge, absolutely huge map. But I didn't get into it all that much, so I don't know. I don't know what happens after season 2 kind of scenario, Wide list. Dark Souls but Roblox. It's not bad. It's just not for me. Weaponry mid.
The X is so wide.
Let it cook. Let it cook. Just let it cook. Hexaria is actually good. I like it. It's a nice turn-based game. Troubled Trains, I think it's titled. I remember it. It's mid. It's silly, wacky, but it's not a game that you can kind of progress as easily because of tomfoolery, which isn't too bad, but it's, it was silly. It was a nice one-off. Residence Massacre. I'm going to be honest with you. This one's bad. It's garbage. Become Fumo. That one. Whoa. That one's awesome. Capybara? Coconut Doggy. This one's good. Aim Block. This one's mid. Shadow Fist. This isn't the original. This one's the remake, isn't it? This one's mid. What the hell? Crime Kitchen mid. Boss Blitz. That's in between amazing and good. I'm putting it in good. We got to check out its update. We have to check the update. Residence Massacre was just a story game where you hide in the closet and you have a gun. That's it. It was Jim's Computer prequel, wasn't it? Wasn't this one literally just that? If so, it's not bad. It's not good, though, but I don't think it deserves mid because of how short and simple sweet it was. It wasn't really a horror game. It was more of a, hey, we're going to play some spooky sounds, and that's about it. I don't think it deserves bad, but I really can't see myself putting it in mid because of how short the story is and how simple the gameplay is. It's psychological horror, but it's still not really there. I'm putting it there. What else did I move? Crime Kitchen's definitely mid. That one's mid. This one isn't fully developed. It's a pretty good game, but it needs more time to cook. Become Fumo is hidden roll tier.
Song Become Fumo is hidden roll tier.
It's a silly little game, but that's about it. It's a roleplay game. There's nothing too much about it. It's not horrible. It's, got a lot of time and effort put into it. It's a good game, but, it's at the end of the day a roleplay game. That's about it. Imposter and Rolls is mid. It's actually not bad. It's got a huge amount of rolls, but that's kind of its shining point. There's a lot of customization and silliness with this one. Aniphobia was bad. It's a roleplay game, but if you also added Apocalypse Rising into it, and that's about it. Midposters Amogus. Natural Disaster Survivals. I think it's going in mid. It's one of those games where it's, it's the same thing as epic minigames. You can go back to it, but, it's a short, simple, sweet game. It's one of those games you're like, yeah, I remember that game kind of games, You look back on it as nostalgia, and that's kind of it. It's not horrible, though. It's one of those games that every player plays once kind of game, I can imagine Aniphobia being really good with friends, but yeah, it's just roleplay inside of a wasteland filled with anime characters. It's kind of what I sum it down to. My experience wasn't horrendous. It's just the gameplay felt lacking when we checked it out. But that's kind of in point because of the open world roleplay, survival kind of aspect. Not really survival when you can respawn and get back in kind of scenario. But I can definitely see it being way, way, way more fun with friends. What is this one? Oh, Cracked Combat. I'm going to be honest with you. When I saw this game in your guys' little Discord area, I still read it as Crackhead Combat. It's still good. It's still good. No, the county archives was the one inside of the cabinet, wasn't it? Closet? Resident Massacre. We need to have a talk. Which one was connected to Jim's computer? The archives or the Residence Massacre? I'm getting them confused. I think the county was the closet one. Co-op survival one? Residence was FNAF. What is it? Oh, the old nostalgia design? The one where there's oxygen. You have to go outside to the generator, go back inside the house. You gotta, you know, shine a light at the dude so he goes away from the windows. That game? Is that the one it is? Okay, it's still in bad. It's not amazing. It's simple, sweet, basic. It's one of those games where I would recommend it to like little Timmy, and then he'll be scared for life, and that's about it. But I don't think it's a game that I would fully commit myself to kind of scenario. The experience wasn't bad. I just don't see the full-on gameplay of it. It's like a story game, but the story game was summed up as Five Nights at Freddy's. That's about it. It's not bad. I would recommend it, but, you know, I just can't see myself continuing it. It's under bad, granted, because I'm not going to play it. It's a one-off. That's it. Under the radar. Amazing. Is that the same? Wait, what is that? The same level of Doors? Doors is higher up, isn't it? Under the Radar is a very interesting game. I think it's amazing or good. I'm putting it in good. It's not amazing. It's good. It needs more time to cook. There was only a demo. There's chapter 1, I think, now, or a little bit more to the demo. That's about it. I'm going to let it cook, and once it's cooked, it'll be amazing. It's still very, very cooked, but I think it needs more time for actual progression, more, you know, more maps, more, you know, more things to do. Did you put TDS in TDS category? No, TDS is in mid. Somewhere's in mid. I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's in mid, to be honest with you. I've lost it. It's in mid. I found it. World War II zombie. I'm gonna be honest with you. The World War II zombie survival wasn't actually bad. It was all right. It was a scuffed, interesting concept, but it wasn't actually that bad. It was an interesting concept. I think that's its main redeeming arc. Wubby is really good. Wubby is really, really good. The things we saw, the things we experienced on that dreaded day, that was wild. Wubby, the creativity when players are given so much more customization and flexibility. Whoa. We had like real games inside of Wubby. That was a cool experience. Block 8 2, pretty much. Block 8 sequel. Block 8, but better. But way better. You could actually have games inside of it instead of like jump at this green point and try to dodge the spikes on obby courses. My movie is good. Our experience with my movie has been a weird one. I don't think it deserves mid because it's pretty silly and stupid how you can just make a movie inside of Roblox and share it. Granted, the lowest tier quality, but that's its charm. The stupidity and silliness is absolutely a W. That's awesome. Holy crap. FPS game, but I don't know what this... Untitled FPS game? Was this the one where it was the recent YouTube short? Where... there's so many Untitled and FPS games. This one's just absolute brain rot. The 3 classes one? Oh, that one. Okay, that was mid. Delta Ring, also pretty mid. Let me explain myself. The game's cooked graphically, but other than just shooting your friend a few times, that's about it. Delta Ring is Halo, but on Roblox. It's not bad, I just can't get into it. It's another FPS game, but with, you know, game modes. It's slower pace. I like the silly movement tech. I'm one of those nerds. I like movement tech and bad business, you know? I like shanking the dude in the back while he's gunning down my teammates. I like making him rage that he got shanked and I'm running around shanking his teammates
like
now.
Elden Ring?
I wish. This one was a little bit way too slower paced. It's more of an arena shooter. It's alright. I would recommend it, but, you know, I don't see myself playing more of it. Plates of Fate remastered. It's in mid or good. I'm gonna put it in mid. There's a lot of Plates of Fate games, so I think they just fall into mid. Glove Game, Wadham, is a Wadham game. Speed is bad. It's not bad because it's bad. It's bad because of its simplicity. You know what? It goes in mid. Although it kind of doesn't feel like it should be mid. It's the oddity of this area because Speed is a generic card game where you stack cards up or down. That's it. It's a card game. It's like Monopoly. You don't revolutionize Monopoly. And if you do, you're making profit off of capitalism. Speed is one of those scenarios where it's a home classic kind of game. That's it. That's about it. It's really hard to screw up Speed. It's one of those games where you like it or you don't like it. That's it. Can't gamble in Speed. God damn it. Clock In is mid. It's a unique little horror game. We didn't get too far into it, but I liked it. It was cool. What the hell is this one? Riptide? Guys, I'm gonna need help on this one. I don't remember Riptide. Does that say Riptide? That says Riptide, I think. I can confirm. That looks like Riptide. I don't remember Riptide. I'm putting in Dementia. However, I remember this one. This one's really good. I like this one. Rinspired. Rinspired is one of my more favorite fighting games on Roblox. I think the only other one is Project Gaming. Project Gaming was way too scuffed. The one with the robotic hand uses... Oh, okay. I mentioned that one earlier. I thought that one was the red one. I thought that one was Derelict. I mistook it for Derelict. Riptide's pretty cool, but it's not really anything. I'm putting it in bad because there's nothing really to it. It's more like a dev test place rather than a full-fledged game kind of scenario. It's really cool if you get a chance to play multiplayer with like a big group, but other than that, it's, you know, it's kind of just a dev site. That's about it. Bad News Travels Fast. This one's a sad story. We're not getting a continuation of Bad News Travels Fast. It has been privated. It was silly. It was simple. It was sweet. It was a fun time type of game. You hop in, you play with friends, and then you bail kind of scenario. I'm putting it there. I don't think it deserves good because, you know, there's not much to it. You're just shooting at a fast speed with some movement tech. That's about it. But other than that, it's one of those, if you can experience it, it's pretty cool to experience. I am trying my best to make the list viewable. I don't think I can. Guys, I think the list is a little bit too much now. Oh my god. It's so wide. Can you even read that now? Oh my god. I can't. Bear Cart, I think. Yes, this is Bear Cart. Bear Cart was pretty cool. I want to put it good. It was silly. It was also horrible. I'm putting it in mid. It wasn't horrible. It's just, it was kind of scuffed with its visuals. The visuals, the handling of the cart sucked. Some of the maps were made for pure silliness, like not actual tracks. But the gameplay wasn't that bad. It was pretty alright. I'm putting it in mid. If you guys play Evade, I'm sending you back to the adoption center. Block A. Block A is mid. Daybreak. I don't remember Daybreak. I really do not remember Daybreak. Was it a 1v5 murder type of game? I don't remember it. I'm putting it in bad because I think it was exactly that. This one's a weird one. Arms of Solitaire, previously known as Ace of Spades, a recreation of Ace of Spades in Roblox. This one's good. Fixed generators? Wild. Do you have parkour on your list? I don't know if we have it on the list because I didn't create the list. A few of you guys in the community created the list. So I don't know. I do not know. A bite of 87. Stasis. I'm not biased, I promise. None of this is bias. Guys, I don't have an addiction. I promise you. I might have played a little bit of Stasis outside of streams, but you know, I can stop if I really want to, as you can see. Stasis is very, very fun. I've been enjoying it. I'm waiting for the next area, and while I wait, I'm grinding coins for vanity. Vanity in video games is my weakness. Cosmetics. I Hate You is going down here because it's kind of a simple, sweet game. We didn't get into it all that much. I don't think it's mid. It's kind of a soul-crushing type of game. It's for a specific type of person, and that's about it. I would recommend it to that person if they're looking for this sort of game, kind of game. But it's not a game I would recommend to everyone kind of game, you know? Need to grind money. Monoid. You guys added this anime trash in here? Absolute degenerate game? I can't believe you. I gotta say this because I think Derek's in here and it'd be silly to mess with him. Monoid's actually pretty good. I'm putting it in mid. This is not horrible. It's a card game. It has a cool concept, but never really got into it. It needs a lot more polishing for the multiplayer aspect. It needs a little bit more for the campaign, if there's going to be a campaign. Because I remember there was a solo play versus bot, the boss thing. But other than that, the game's, you know, it's more of a dev site kind of project that I see it as. It needs polishing is what I would say from my experience. But I think it has quite a lot of potential if it was, you know, more developed. More developed, more fleshed. We're women. There are many women in Monoid. UMGR. Oh boy, we're going back to the family feud of all of the Decaying Winter stuff. UMGR is, I think it's bad or mid. It's in between here. It's really in between here. I'm putting it in bad for now because it's kind of scuffed. Can you add Ultra Chase to tier? I think we have way too many games to add any more. Pictures on the tier list just look like the Roblox For You page. That's awesome. UMGR is kind of just a free-for-all mess with all of the Decaying Winter assets inside of it. I think it was before Decaying Winter, but it's kind of just a free-for-all, I think, or a tournament kind of scenario, like a battle royale. But that's about it. It's not bad, but it does feel very scuffed every time we play it.
Alright, song one of my most fav history series just dropped an EP. I'm a dip put among US feet hangout on perfect. Make another tier below all the others. Among US for hangout is peakitis true.
Okay, I'll believe in you. Hello and welcome. Mutation on here? I'm not sure. I haven't seen. Alright. Oh! Auto Academy is a sad story. The game was a game for 2 weeks and then the developers abandoned it. It wasn't bad though, but it was interesting. It was basically Hearthstone Battlegrounds, but on Roblox, which is a problem because Roblox is about social aspect and multiplayer aspect. But with multiplayer games, you really need committed player base to actually keep it alive. That's why Blocks Cards has been alive for so long, is because it's simple sweet 1v1s rather than an 8-player tournament. However, Blocks Cards also has a dedicated community for a vast amount of years. Auto Academy was jumping into the card-based genre with hopes and dreams, and they kind of abandoned all of it. It was a very cool project, but I think it might be mid. I think it goes in mid or bad because there's no more updates, there's no more development, there's nothing. The game is still around, I think, but you really can't play it because of its, you know, its design.
Again.
I think it goes in bad or mid. I'm putting it in mid. Because it's very, very well made. It just died too soon. Chaos Washers. Chaos Washers goes here. You just go into washing machines and that's it. You know what? It goes in mid. I'll be nice. It's a good game. What is this one? Glare Alpha. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember it. I do not remember Glare Alpha. It looks like a generic FPS game though. But I have so much dementia. We played so many FPS games. This one is... Whoa! Kaijiro card game. Holy crap. I didn't expect this one. This one's mid. Not bad. I haven't played anything recent, but not bad of a game. It's one of those I would recommend it to anyone who's a card game type of player. But, you know, it's definitely a niche. It's one of those niche games. Glare is FPS real. Yes, I think we've established that. Little Cardboard World. This one was cool. It was mid. Word Bomb. Also mid. Simple, sweet word game. That's about it. It's not horrible. It's not amazing. It's just a simple word game.
Games and then put them on the list FR.
We would have to find them. This one's horrible. This Dwelling of Locks. If I ever run out of ideas, we will do a 12-hour Dwelling of Locks stream. Because I think at that point, I've reached the bottom, the lowest of the lowest in my life. It's really a time waster game. That's about it. It's just time waster.
Mr. Wattam tier since Mr. Watty is cracked at it.
Mr. Watty is cracked at it. He's wild. But no, the game is better than Mr. Wattam's list tier. Split. Split is interesting. I don't remember it. I want to say it's a 2D linear game, but I think the one I'm thinking of is titled Glass. So I don't think I remember this one all that much.
10-hour Dwelling of Locks for 10K.
Hell no. Absolute pain and suffering if we do that. Puzzle game where you split your body in half. How long did we play this game for? I don't remember it all that much. I'm putting it in mid for the sake of being nice. But I want to put it in bad, to be honest with you. I'll put it in mid. Risky Ropes. I'm putting it in bad. This one was a cool little project. The little dungeon crawler game. That one was cool. Moon Stomach. I broke the game. Moon Stomach. I'm putting that one in mid. I broke the game. Stasis not in top. Top is reserved for like the peak of humanity. Absolute peak of humanity. These ones are definitely near the peak, but I think these ones I have a soft spot for it. This one's just stupid. I'm gonna be honest with you. Golf is stupid, but it's really hard to screw up golf. That's it. We're putting golf down. Oh my god. Oh, wacky races? The one with the wizards, the potions. You drink the potion and your body changes and you try to get past, right?
Song, you have angered the gods with that one.
This one's awesome. I'm putting it in good. Holy crap. Okay, we have a problem. The problem is I don't know if we can show the tier list anymore. Guys, there's too many games. Horrific housing. Bad. Hear me out. It's slow. That's it. Chumparo? I know it's by the dev. That one dude who made the cardboard world.
Races is closed forever.
Yeah, I miss it. But I don't remember Jumparo. It wasn't the lag game that he created, but I don't remember this one all that much. Jumpo? I thought it was Jumparo. I have... Oh, my cursor was on the P, so I didn't know if it was an R or a P.
The top list is full of
oh, the speedrun game. Okay.
Here, perhaps
that one's mid. That one's cool.
Favorites.
That one's really cool. Yeah, this tier list is very opinionated. That's the purpose of a tier list, is to rate things based off of opinion. This is 100% opinion. If you want full-fledged information on any of these games, check out literally any piece of content over in the YouTube shorts or full videos. I break it down in the mechanics like, all right, Fantastic Frontier is an open world adventure game where you can go out, explore the world, go fishing, go fight enemies, go fight bosses, check out different regions, do a tower. You can, you know, I break it down into videos, but this is fully my opinion here. Here we go. What the hell is this? Hunting season is mid. I'm putting in mid.
You fail to realize that my opinion clearly is the baseline of all opinions.
Nice opinion. There's just one tiny little problem with it. After inspecting your posts, one day I will memorize the entirety of that copy pasta. One day. Bad list, you're a bad list. Get out if you're a nerd. You're a nerd. Get out of here. Lame. L plus place SCP games. Could not be me. All right. Rat Race. We need to talk. Out of all the games, there's a few games that reach the highest peaks and points of life. Rat Race might not be the most graphically insane, but hear me out.
Nice opinion on that Dementia Games.
Is mid.
One small problem, I am inside your wall.
Yeah, I played a few SCP games. There's one right here. The little 3008 is the SCP game. Rat Race is literally just watching little rats race around a track in a circle and gambling on them. It's silly. I don't think Rat Race.
Is the list public right now, or will it only be public after the stream?
I don't know if the list will be public. It's in the Discord. You guys can probably fill it out in the Discord server if you want to, you know, check out what games are in here and what you would put them at. But Rat Race, it's not a game little Timmy would like. It's probably not a game the soccer mom would like. It's one of those shitpost games where it's just rats running around and gambling.
It is gambling, therefore its peak.
It's silly. It's silly, but I don't think it's a game I would recommend. You know what? Fine, I'm putting it in good. It's silly. I like seeing the stupid rats and their silly names and silly designs. I'm convinced. I like it. It's silly. It's stupid. It goes in good, but it's not a game I would recommend. It's the opposite of some of these games. Like some of these we would recommend to specific niches and people, but Rat Race is the opposite. Oh my god. Incremental is cool, please. Put on cool rank, please. Incremental? Is it on our list? I don't know if it's on our list. Fruit Juice Tycoon. It's mid or bad. I'm putting it in bad. It's a tycoon. That's it. Eviction Notice is mid. I played it a few times. It's mid. It's fun. It's silly. Wait. Mid. There we go. It's fun. It's silly with a large group. Other than that, it's, you know, it's silly.
This is an outrage justice to guest game. What the flipperoni? What the scallop? What the flip?
What the scallop? I didn't make the list. I can't be yelled at. However, I did make this opinionated, you know, piece of artwork here. So you can yell at this one. What is this one? Guys, what am I looking at here? The deaths, and then it cuts off. I actually don't know this one. Sims and Tycoons are peak. It depends. It really depends. The Depths of Reality? It was just that... was it the Backrooms game, or was it one of those Yuminike games? Backrooms game? Yeah. Was it the most recent one? The one that looked cool? If so, it's mid. Backrooms. Hello and welcome to the Backrooms. I know it's a tower game, but I don't know what one it is. Out of the 5 trillion tower defense games that we've played, I'm putting it here.
The name cut off.
Okay. I don't know what this one is. Tower Defenders, this is the one with Booba or no Booba? This is honestly a crucial question. With that was the one with the female. All right, we've heard it. This one goes up. There we go. Enough said. Rooms and doors. Bad. Backrooms. Mid. We're dropping this one down. It's mid. It's a unique design, but it's mid. What is this? Oh, whoa, what? That one's awesome. Minesweeper Boss Fight RPG. If you ever wanted to feel like you were in an alternate universe, those words should never be confined. Minesweeper Boss Fight RPG. Holy crap. What a way to introduce someone to a fever dream using only words. It was the game with the Ender Dragon. That was a cool game. That one was cool. It was a very, very cool game. For such a simple project, a very basic game, it didn't have any major issues. It was pretty cool of a bullet hell. I liked it. It was cool. Space Cube Mergers hasn't been updated in forever. It's trash. It's dev abandoned. It's garbage. It's the bottom of the barrel. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. It's garbage. However, Cube Combination, now that's a game. That's going up. That's way better. Comparison. That one way better. Way better. You know what? I take that back. Cube Cavern doesn't have a female. There we go. No female characters in Cube Combination. As far as I know. That will, if there is, we'll change it immediately. Okay, I'm going to be honest. They both go here. They can kiss each other. You know what? That one actually goes up here. Our experience with cube combination has been a weird one. We played it, we've died to a boss, we played it again, have confusion, we try to research, we try to combine stuff, we died to a boss again, everyone's feeding the pathways, that's about it. We got a little bit more into it a little bit on, but, you know, after a while it gets stale. Granted, both of them get stale. However, the difference in this one is Space Cube Merger actually kind of has some interesting aspects, such as base building, playing around with the blocks, and playing around with the different machines and interactables, such as the solar panels, the little antennas, the little turrets, and all that good stuff. I like the experience we had with Space Cube Merger more than this one. Not because the dev is here, because, you know, genuine. Plus, we already said something about the other game. The other game was garbage. I'm joking. I don't know where we put it. I tried looking for the other game. I don't know where the other game from Derek went. I lost it in the ocean of games. But no, it was really cool playing with the interactables. You can make Among Us in this one. I don't think you can make anything in cube combination. I don't know. Maybe they've been updating it and now you can play with blocks. But I liked it. It took from this one and it added on to, you know? It didn't try to reinvent the wheel in a stale and basic manner. It had a little bit more, you know? That's about it.
Block it, but not bad.
Someone tell Mineral that they might be a little bit far behind if they're on the wubby part. Mineral, check the timeline. Are you all the way at the wubby part? Chaos Emblems I don't have much memory of, but my memory of it is not the greatest.
Forgot my stream was delayed to the wubby section.
Okay. Murder Royale goes here as well, I think. Arcane Odyssey goes here. Critical Tower Defense, another tower defense. What is this? Oh, found footage. That was... Yeah, I'll put it there. Ragdoll Universe is mid. Silhouette is also mid. I think that looks good. Why is there hidden roll cat? I don't know. What's up? Silhouette mid? Yeah, Silhouette's mid. It's obby with lights. You know, it's a pretty cool concept, but other than that, it's still just an obby course. You jump on this, you know, the little shadows. Silhouettes. That's about it. Short, simple, sweet, basic game design. Isn't revolutionary. It isn't horrible. It's, you know, a nice walk in the park. Okay, Murder Royale is mid or bad. It goes somewheres. I don't think it's anywheres near good. My reasoning. The game modes feel scuffed with the player count. Addition, boring. Like it's literally the same as it's the same as any other murder game where, you know, if you're a civ, you go and gather items and you die to the murderer or the sheriff shoots you. But, you know, other than that, it's, you know, it's basic. Super fun with VC. I could see it being very, very fun with a group of friends, but I couldn't really see it being too much when we played it, you know? This is off of my experience. It goes here.
Silhouette is an
Fortnite, but without the Fortnite.
Shadows.
Okay, but it still stays there. Arcane Odyssey is pretty good. Critical Tower Defense is... I'm gonna be honest with you. It goes in mid or bad. I don't know where, though. My experience with Critical Tower Defense is just, it's a tower defense, but with critical characters from the Epic Critical franchise of Critical Strike. You know? That's about it. You guys remember when they had a statue of Epic Critical in the lobby? That was awesome. Arcane Odyssey fishing. It's not amazing. You know what? Fine. No. Tempting. I'm debating. Does it go? Does it go up there? It's a very good game, but in my opinion, I don't think it hits the right amount of brain rot, you know? Like Bomb Line, for example. If I want to go shoot and have you guys shoot with me inside of Bomb Line, quick and easy, 3-minute match. We dive in, we have fun, everyone explodes a rocket, and we all enjoy it kind of scenario. This one's like a huge adventure. This one's like it literally is an adventure, you know? This one's not a quick and easy 3-minute match. We dive in, we dive out. This one's like, all right, we're going to the other side of the world, find a piece of treasure, go back to the other side of the world, and try to dodge everything hostile kind of game. This one's a little bit more, hey guys, I got 3 hours to kill. It's not bad though, but I think it's good. I think it's good. It's one of those I would highly recommend, but I don't consider it one of the higher ones in my opinion. I know we fished for an entire stream, but we also played Deep Woken for 10 hours. Everything goes back to the 10-hour Deep Woken stream. Just because we spend a large amount of time in something doesn't mean it was a good idea or a fun experience. Oh my god. I still consider it really good. I just think these ones might outdo it for some of the aspects. For some of the brain rot, a lot of the brain rot outdoes its brain rot. Slash. I don't remember Slash. Slash is going into dementia. You guys added this one? Tower Defense X. I'm putting it next to Critical Tower Defense. They can kiss. Colors and Questions was good. That one was actually really cool. That one was an awesome 2-player adventure little puzzle game. That one was cool. TDX is just another TD game. CTD was better. Slash was like one of the ones with killer. Okay, I really don't remember Slash. I'm going to be honest with you. Colors and Question was good. I agree. Airship. Mid. It's not bad. It's not good. It's very, very, very time consuming when the giant airship takes like 12 hours to move 1 inch forward. However, it's still very fun and silly. I like it. Transit. Bad. Shred. Bad. I can't read this one. Oh, Neighborhood War Remake. Mid. Noobs versus Zombies. This one's a new one, right? This one was cool. I like this one. I'm putting it in mid or good. I'll put it in good. It was really cool. Whoa. Hold on a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Helmet. Helmet goes up there. Nothing else is said. That's all. Helmet goes way up there. Helmet definitely goes up there. Swordburst 2, however, goes down here. Holy crap. That one definitely... Okay, all of these go down here.
Sog, if you fucking actually put Legion game in mid or bad, I will fucking make you combusted yourself right this instant.
What's a Legion game? What? Legion game? We're almost done. We're almost done. All right, let's see what we did. Swordburst 2 goes in... I kind of want to put it between mid and good. I'll put it in mid. It goes in mid. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't really like this game. It was all right. It wasn't horrible, though. I'll put it here. However, this one goes in... that one goes in bad. It wasn't good. It wasn't horrendous. It wasn't... It's a game I would recommend to, like, someone who wants actual brain rot. It's not a horrendous amount of brain rot. It's just one of those games where you just run away from a mouse, unlock some doors, and you're done. That's about it. Do you say helmet or helmet? I say helmet. I don't remember this one. I'm putting it there. Duck. Mid. If your favorite game gets outmatched by Duck, I'm sorry. You just have bad taste in video games. My opinion is the correct opinion. So stupid. PM 606.
Collision, boom collision,
bad.
Boom Santa, claws Santa.
No.
Collision,
okay, there's not that
collision,
many emojis.
Boom collision, boom.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if the duck goes in mid, because it's just a roleplay game. You know, it isn't horrible. It isn't good. It's just a roleplay. You're a duck. That's it. I guess it's mid. Whoa, Midnight at the Office. That goes up there. Bee Swarm Simulator. Hear me out, guys. Simulator games. Controversial topic, I know. However, this is a discussion we need to chat about. When we think about simulators, we think about Timmy taking his mom's credit card and gambling for eggs. Stupid rainbow egg, 0.03%. I didn't get it. However, despite that, out of all the simulators in the world, there's one simulator that I think is actually pretty good.
The Swarm Simulator rots my Brinex 10 more than TSL streams.
There we go. It goes up there. Bee Swarm Simulator, actually a good simulator. What is this? No work. I don't remember. I also don't remember this one. I don't remember that one either. This one, we played it once for a bit and that's it. It was bad. Framed was also bad. Zach's service station was mid.
Simulator, throw it into fucking garbage.
No. Let the bees live. Let the bees live. Female thumbnail. Mutation. What is this? Flooded Area. That was an interesting game. It goes in between mid and bad. I'll put in bad. Project Gaming. Gah. Alright, that's the list. Venture Tale does not go up there. It's good.
You guys voted for me to put the stupid fucking cat on the list.
There we go. Project Gaming is mid at best. It's janky. Mutation is mid at best. It's unbalanced of a mess.
The cat is S tier. This is an outrage.
It goes in mid. You know what? Just because of that, you guys do not get good opinions. Your opinions are bad. So I'm putting it in primo. The cat goes in there. All right, let's review. What do we do? You guys brought this on yourself. Oh my god.
The cat is the hidden role Giphy needs to be in S tier.
All right, guys. We need to work on this. What do we do?
I swear this isn't 200 games, or I'm bad at counting.
And it looks like it might be 200 games. We spent 2 hours and 25 minutes on it, so I think it's 200 games.
FF gets its own tier above all else. I am not biased.
Hear me out. I'm thinking about it. Let me cook. My brain's only got one brain cell. Let it do its thing. I think in Near Perfect we need to do a top 5.
Near Perfect because it's literally peak of a randomizer.
Okay, hear me out. If you can find Item Asylum on this list, I'll put it up there. But if you can't, I won't put it up there. I wish you the best of luck looking for Item Asylum. I think we need a top 5 for the Near Perfect. I'm thinking Fantastic Frontier is one of the best adventure games on Roblox. Open world adventure games, you can do literally anything, pretty much. Tower Heroes, the best tower defense game on the platform. So much customization, so many different modifications, so many maps, so many boss fights, so many game modes. There's so much. We have a problem. 2 games up here conflict. 2 games conflict up here. Hours and Decaying Winter. They're both roguelikes. Granted, one's a wave defense, the other's a roguelike. I don't think... Oh, hold on a second. Wait a second. I know something that you guys don't. Wait
we need
just
a top
a minute.
5 in the Near Perfect category, and then we rank them from 1 to 5.
Okay, there is a problem here. If we're going by different genres, this is going to absolutely shatter your guys' viewpoint of the world. But if we're going by genres, like the peak of the peaks, the best of the best, in my opinion, there's a game that goes up here. Yeah, that's everything. There was a little note that I made of my favorite games because I thought about it before we did this tier list. When I was thinking about what my favorite top 5 games would be, I thought about it in genres, so I wrote it down on a note. These would be the top 5 for their independent genres. Card game, wave defense, roguelike, tower defense, and little adventure, fantasy adventure.
Hear me out, Stasis.
Stasis is very, very good. If we're going by rankings, or tiers rather, you know, normal tier list, Stasis is definitely up here. But I don't know if it goes up here. It's very, very, very fun. But it needs to cook. It still needs to cook. We only got 2 worlds. Still only got two worlds, so we got to let it cook. Stasis is very fun though. All of these very, very fun. The Guh Cat.
Song if guest game was on the tier list, where would you rank it?
Oh, that's easy. Way down here. I'm messing with you. Guest game would go over in good, probably. Probably in good.
Now let's do a 5 worst game tier list.
I think it would go in good or amazing. There's a few games that I want to sort out. There is a few. Can we please make this like... maybe not. Let's do it like this. We're editing it now. We're doing actual letters as a visualization so I can see it as something that I can connect with. What the hell is E tier? We're getting rid of this one because we really don't need an E tier. I would like to delete the row. We're doing it in normal letters. There's a few games now looking at this that would go in A tier.
Gucat is not F tier speaking. Head in silhouette fire.
Fine. We'll move it to D tier. It gets, you know what? It goes in dementia. The cat has dementia. It now belongs in dementia tier. There's a few games that would go in A tier. Arcane Odyssey is a very easy A tier. However, Running from the Internet is also an A tier. Find Everything
speaking, head in silhouette fire.
Might stay in B tier. There's a little bit of a conflict here. Both of these two games, I kind of want to scooch up to A tier. I also want to scooch up Rinspired. Rinspired's awesome. However, they got to cook on Rinspired just a little bit more. Maybe we don't bring Running from the Internet. Maybe we don't. I'm thinking about it. There's a lot of games down here that could be moved. But there's also a lot that kind of feel perfect in B tier. Like all of these ones here. That one, this one. I don't know if the Fumos move up. Oh my god. Where'd you put Stasis? Stasis is in A tier. It's up here. Is it hard to see? Hold on. I know it's hard to see, but I'm doing my best. Oh my god. We'll move the cat for the sake of simplicity. There. I'm unsure. I'm unsure if I want to move them.
Music over all of this LMFAO.
That would be awesome. I don't know if we move anything. I feel like a game like Fandom Forces should be around A, but at the same time, I'm not sure.
Finally, it's not wide anymore.
You're welcome,
I can read
guys.
The text after 12 years.
Finally, I can read. What do you guys think? Throw out a name of a game that you see that should be moved and say where it should be moved. But I'm still going to be judging it on, on my opinion still. But, I'll take into consideration what you're looking at and what I'm thinking. My movie goes into C tier. Counterpoint, fun. I think my movie stays in B tier. It's stupid fun. It's silly fun. Helmet? Where do we put Helmet? I lost it. Helmet's already up there. Helmet's in A tier. Helmet's in A tier, all the way up there. Rat Race S tier. Convincing. Very, very convincing. Counterpoint. C tier. You're welcome. Instead of moving it up, you just got it moved down. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think Arsenal moves into B tier. I think Colors and I think Capybara goes into C tier. It's not amazing, but it's also not horrible.
Super Golf is
it's passing.
Head in silhouette fire.
It's passing. Move Super Golf down. Where's Super Golf? Super Golf in A tier. I can see it in B tier. I can honestly see it in B tier. It shares, a kind of feel with these ones, It's got really good design, but it's kind of not fully up there yet. That one falls. That one goes here. Wait, Adam Asylum is already up there. hear me out. If we're thinking about the best aspects of the game, like we're thinking about amazing design, amazing graphics, amazing gameplay, it's really cooked, but it's not, you know, I don't know. I don't know if it belongs up here. Like we're talking about Bomb Line and Neon Knights, you know, and Helmet. These are pretty huge steeps. I'm going to be honest with you. I think Tower.exe also moves down, but it's like a high down, you know? No.
TSL
Minus
Studios.
elevation
Tower
is
Heroes
cooked.
Is my favorite game.
Awesome. Tower Heroes, W. Minus is A. Minus is very awesome. We go to it quite a lot. It's very, very cooked. The boss fights are cooked. But the main gameplay and the main gameplay loop is very simple. You gotta be honest. It's very, very simple gameplay. It doesn't need to be cooked, but hear me out. What if it was cooked? What if it was incredibly designed? What if it got really wild? Then I think I would see it as A tier. But like when we're looking at some of the most wackiest, wildest graphics, design, gameplay loop, I think these kind of hit it. However, Project Remix, I think, also moves down to B. We're sorting it by letter grades now. Oh no.
Wait, there
Battle
was no
brick.
Among Us feat? The fuck did I watch this stream for? Add Among Us feat hangout right now.
There's no Among Us feat hangout. Scammed. Project Remix is A. It's still in development. This one's a hard one. This one's definitely like a B plus kind of scenario, you know? It's definitely like a B plus. It's high passing grade. But I don't know. You know, it's got like maybe 3-4 maps kind of scenario, you know? Hear me out. I'm really thinking about stuff. Okay, but hear me out on this one. That one looks logical. That one's like the most simplest chess move ever that we could make. That one's the easiest move on the board. Hear me out. You know what? Maybe not. Maybe this one does go back. I think this one does go back. Where's my movie? I lost it. Yeah, I would say my movie it's on par. It's on par with it. I would say it's on par. This is tough, you guys, because there's a lot of games up here. Okay, but hear me out. Does Minesweeper boss fight RPG actually deserve B tier? We need to think about this one. I feel like it's a giant elephant in the room. I think we keep it there. Okay, doors. Do we move it up or do we keep it? I think we keep it. Fighting is definitely in this weird group over here. The weird group of nearly A tier. I think they can be A tier, but I don't know yet. It's one of those scenarios. Move it down. Doors down. Interesting. I think quality-wise is what's saving doors. I think we keep it. It's in the weird group. This is that one lunch table with all the quirky kids. However, it cuts off right here though. These ones aren't quirky. They're B tier. I think they're B tier. They're B tier. We'll say they're B tier. I'm gonna be honest with you. This one's a little bit closer to these ones. It's like in between. It's like somewhere's here. It's hugging that one. Beastworm Sim is grind game. It's still a good game though. It's B tier. I don't know. Randomly, I'm thinking about randomly generated droids, Dingus, and Abyss World. Guys,
if opinion didn't at a floor speaking, head in silhouette speaking, head in silhouette speaking, head.
Fighting is pretty basic.
Speaking, head in
fighting is
speaking,
it's good game, but you know it's a simple gameplay loop. You just fight other players. That's it. It's good game though. It's very cooked, very cooked. Void is unhappy with you putting minus in B tier. Oh my god. Players being too much because mainly they probably don't know how to play. You skipped the song, put minus in A tier right now. We're debating, we're having a discussion. We're seeing what gets bumped up and what get bumped down. What? Fighting is LSD mind inhibitors. Wild. BSS is pretty basic, I think, no? Hear me out. This one joins the weird kids table. Same with this one, but this one's on the opposite side. I think B tier looks fine. I think it looks fine.
Look at my PFP, look at my name, put minus elevation if a tier, or else you will suffer a fate worse than death.
I think B tier looks fine. What do you guys think? I think everything currently in B tier deserves B tier. Right? Battle breaks is over his doors. We're not doing it in like actual list. We only have a weird group here because they're the weird group. These ones, they're still in B tier. They're not. They're the weird group, but we're still classifying them as B tier. It would look like this, basically. Is what it would look like. This is what I'm thinking with the weird group as an alternative. I don't know if this one belongs up there, though. I do not know. What was that other fighting game? What fighting game? You gotta explain it. 3D, 2D? What is it? The grind. The battle pass. Forgot minus. I don't see minus, so I can't move it. You know, my eyesight's bad. I don't know where it's at, so I can't move it at this moment. 3D? Encounters, was it? Encounters? That's a game name you guys probably haven't heard since the 1800s. Bottom of B, I see word bomb, but I don't see anything else at the bottom of B, to be honest with you. So I don't know where minus is. Anarchy Arena? Oh, the dementia hit. I'm staring at the words. Oh, yeah. Anarchy Arena. That's the hero shooter, not fighting game. It's a fighting game, granted, but that's a hero shooter. No wonder it didn't make sense. Move color book. No, color book looks fine. That one looks fine. That one's good. That one's totally fine where it is. God, no. Okay, not Anarchy Arena. Not in... Oh, wait, no. Not Encounters. Okay, not Encounters. You gotta explain it to me in, like, simple terms. 2D, 3D, hero shooter, not hero shooter. Large map? Not large maps. I think C tier is pretty much fine. Pikmin VA work in project A tier. Pikmin work in project, I would probably put in C tier or B tier. It was a pretty cool experience. NST. NST is going directly into C tier. It was a cool game, but you know, it was a simple fighting game. That's about it. God's Will should be in A tier, however. God's Will is very close. I think I would possibly agree to some extent with that one. However, counterpoint, I think these ones are the new weird group. Both of these are really cooked. I think they need to cook even longer, all three of these ones, except Doors, you know. Well, Doors needs to cook, granted, but, you know, it's an oddity. These three, I feel like if they cook even more, they could possibly go up there. All right, we need to take a look. What the hell did we do? Hear me out. Does that one get an F? I'm staring at F and D. I don't know what gets moved where. We're cleaning up the entire list to be a little bit less opinion and a little bit more on the roll with actual mechanics. But still some opinion everywheres. I can't see. Never mind. There we go. Yay. There it is. Holy crap, this list is long. There we go.
Put minus elevation in Dementia PLS.
Zog, if you want to know what the guest game dev is doing, then he is creating another SCP game. Another? Interesting. It seems like you forgot to put minus in A tier. Interesting. I'll get on that a little bit later, you know? Hear me out. Glove game. You know what? Never mind. I retract my statement. I was going to move it up. I thought about moving it up. And then I remembered the actual maps. They're not horrendous. I just wish they didn't look like they were built with 4 bricks and that's all. However, Defend the Statue gets bumped up. That one gets bumped up. That one's weird. This one's a weird one. I don't know if this one stays here. I do not know if Vampire Hunters 3 stays in D tier or it gets a passing grade. You're gonna have to help me. I don't see Deep Woken. At the moment, I do not see it from my point of view. You guys might see it because some of it is cut off for me and some of it is cut off for you. Let me fix the list so it's in sync. This is what I see. There we go. Pilgrim and Demise of Eden. There. I'm keeping Demise of Eden there because it was a horrible, buggy mess. Bro was hitting me from 5 miles away with melee. What? So I think I will keep that there. Deep Woken looks fine in C tier. It's passing. I think it's fine. Right now we're looking at D and F. We're going to focus on those a little bit more. In the meantime, Deep Woken in C looks fine. I think with this, we move up this one. The psychological horror, we move it up. I'm going to be honest with you. These ones probably go down, these two. But I'm not sure. Well, these ones are just fully opinionated. Two right here.
The Battle Bricks is cooked to be in A tier, but you quitted the game so you don't have the same viewpoint as me. Also become Fumo has like one of the wildest graphics for a silly game, so maybe B tier. Song-wise,
Fumo looks good.
In Dementia you were the person who told me that you already played it.
I said I could have played it or I couldn't have played it. I didn't know. I didn't know if I did play it. It's one of those games where it sounds like, yeah, I probably played that, but I don't remember playing it. It's one of those scenarios. Should we be fully opinionated when it comes to One Piece games? We really didn't get much experience in them. I think it's still F regardless. I think the gameplay is probably good for those involved with it who like One Piece and everything, but I think if we're using my experience still, I think it doesn't move. I'm debating if we move Dwelling of Locks to D tier. I think we do. And then it stays in D tier. Horrific Housing feels like a C tier. Even though I still would say it's D, but it's passing. It's a functional game.
Hey, have you heard of that game Minus Elevation?
A functional game.
I heard it was the second to last in B tier.
Interesting.
Maybe we should do something about that.
I would love to do something about that, but at the current moment, it appears we're looking at C, D, and F. We are nowhere near B tier. My mouse cursor is a little bit near, but it can't reach. There we go. Glove game, I think we keep in D tier. Do we move anything in D tier? I'm really debating on it. It's a functional game. No, I don't like the dark patterns it has. I don't like the, hey, you look like a new player. Buy our starter pack. Whoa, you just defeated the absolute easy mode. You can get 10% with VIP membership. Get 10% rewards.
You have stepped the line too far.
I don't know if TDX deserves C tier. It's a functional game. Everything works. It's good. It has some cool little mechanics. Whoa, the zombies aren't in a straight line. They're a little bit, you know, off to the side. You can have like 72 of them all in a single area without lag kind of scenario. But I don't know if I would pass it.
The non-Roblox games you've played on stream, where would you put them?
That's way too many. Non-Roblox games. That's way too many games. If you make a tier list, if we could figure out where they would put. We'll put it there, but I really don't like putting it here. It's a functional game. What's your favorite game? Here we go. Hold on. Let me bring the list. These ones. These ones I would consider favorites by genre. Adventure, tower defense, roguelike, wave defense, card game. Minus. Do we move it? I don't know if it deserves A tier. I'm thinking really hard about quality when it comes to A tier. Really, really hard about quality. I think Tower.exe moves down to B tier. I don't know if we keep it up there. The reason I say that...
What?
Minus Leviathan? What? If you like roguelike, debugging is cash for you gotta play it more. I played it for 10 hours straight. The stream is up on the channel if you want to check it out. It pretty much sums up my experience. I don't doubt that Deep Woken is a very good game. Fine. We move it up. We move it up. It's one of those fine moments. Fine. It's I won't hold on to it in C tier. From my opinion and experience, I'll move it up. However, I'm keeping it there. My opinions cannot reach up to A. Why is Cat in S tier? It's unrelated. It's really, really unrelated. Guys, are we moving the cat to the bottom? Oh my god. We move the cat to the bottom. Guts and black powder. For the quality it has. Do we move it up? I'm also looking at Requiem. Although it is a demo, you know what? Because it's a demo, we'll keep it there. The only amazing demos we're keeping at the top are Helmet and Nexus because they were insanely cooked. Absolutely insanely cooked. Guts and black powder, I wouldn't mind putting here. I don't know. I do not know if anything else gets moved. No, you didn't. I'm moving that one. That one's going up. I feel like Mutation and Project Gaming could be B tier. However, Mutation has the issue of more experienced players have a huge advantage, the balance, and Project Gaming has some scuffed connection issues. Maybe they stay in C tier. They stay. They'll be fine. I think C tier might be alright. That one goes up. Bloxburg is cooked when it comes to content. Granted, we haven't played much of it or experienced much of it, but I definitely know it's cooked. That one's a B tier. It might not be the right gameplay for everyone, but on the quality control, Bloxburg is indeed cooked. I think we played it once and that's it, maybe. But I have played it off stream with Mr. Waddy to screw around and troll once. It was silly. It was like at 6 a.m. because Mr. Waddy's in like the other area of the world. Oh my god. We're back down to, god damn it, the stupid list. We're back down here once again. I don't know if any of the D tiers move. I do not know. Hear me out. Blade Ball goes to D tier.
Minus Elevation? What are you talking about? Lukey never made a sequel to Minus Descendants. You're sounding crazy right now.
Crazy? I was crazy once. Hear me out. I really do not like Blade Ball, but I can, it's a simple game. It's a very simple game. The game works. It's simple. People like it. I see it as an actual game. Granted, my opinions really shattered these two. We move it like this. This would be our chess move. I think that's where they move. If we're moving anything. Okay, fine. Controversy wins. Fine. You're right. Deflect was around. You're right, you're right. What stream did you play I Hate You in? It was a recent one. It was a very, very recent one. I don't remember which bundle. It was 180 or 179. If you check the description and you try searching for I Hate You, you can check if it was in the stream, because I always put the game links in the description. But it was definitely one of the recent ones. It wasn't the new games, new updated games, and it also wasn't the winner picks a game. It wasn't either of those two. But it was a recent one. Does anything else move? I'm really looking at D tier to see, but I think I'm pretty content with it. C tier, I feel like Swordburst 2 could move up, but I don't know. It feels like it's in the same boat with Tower Defense X. They're both working games, but it feels like I'm holding them down with my experiences. Swordburst 2 wasn't horrendous. It's just really grindy, the whole adventure aspect. B tier needs some God damn it. Capybara, capybara. That's my brain right now. If you're wondering where 98% of my brain power is right now. Oh my god. 2% is actually focused on this list. I think I am content with C tier. I think I am. We're looking at this right here. Kind of. Project Remix. I think we are back to the top of the top. I think we need to revise and see if anything else moves. I'm looking at Boss Blitz, Under the Radar, Rinspired, MGD-Ware, Project Remix, Wubby, Bullet Frenzy, and everything else. I feel like it's kind of it, I feel like this is it. Everything looks right. The only thing that looks wrong is Deep Woken.
Where is Rogue Lineage?
It's fine. It's still there. It's good. You know what? Rogue Lineage would probably be higher B tier than Deep Woken. It would make sense Deep Woken in C tier with Rogue in B tier. I had more experience in Rogue Lineage because there was more than just an ocean. So I have more, actual experience and stuff to say to Rogue. Well, we should be A. I'm thinking about that. Hear me out. Dingus C tier. Maybe not. It was cooked. It was very, very quickly developed and cooked. Maybe not. Cracked out possible creativity in Wubby is insane. We haven't been to it in a very long time, so I don't know how cooked it is or if it's still being cooked. Is kind of the scenario, you know? My movie goes in C tier. Tempting, very tempting. Hear me out. I'm still thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I was gonna drag Wubby down to C tier, but I'm looking at it like this now. I don't know if we should drag these. No, that one's cooked. That one's Midnight at the Office. Mr. White, you should be happy that this didn't happen during that absolute flood of games. Give minus its own tier. No! The only one that I see that would go into B tier is the stupid wacky races, because it was really awesome. However, it's, no longer with us.
If you think about it, a lot of games can be good because funny moments exist.
That's
and honestly,
very true.
I think Minus Elevation has a lot of those.
Compelling. It looks like it's in a good spot, though. It's beyond passing. So I would agree with your statement and its current placement. The stupidity of me wants me to put Minesweeper Boss Fight RPG in B tier. But the absolute small compactness of its gameplay really wants me to keep it with the other Wadi games, for example,
Didn't you say this tier list was about your experience with the game? If so, Minus Elevation goes in a tier, right?
A tier. I think we can move it to its more isolated tier if you guys want it to be in its own tier, There we go. It might be at the bottom of the abyss somewhere. I don't know where, though. I think we're done. I think this is the list. I think this is the entire list. I bumped the mic. This looks like a pretty good list, I would say. I don't know about VentureTale. VentureTale died. Never mind, I changed it. This one goes down. Hear me out, Word Bomb. Does it deserve B tier? I don't know if it deserves B tier. It deserves B tier. It's cooked. Will keep it. A lot of C tier are dev projects, small games, and games we haven't dove into too much. For example, Delta Ring. Delta Ring is kind of, we get the gameplay, we know what it's about, but we didn't spend 12 million hours in it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I think Horrific Housing is kind of near B tier. Even though it's pretty boring and dull, I think it would be near B tier. Same goes with Swordburst 2 and Tower Defense X, but What happened to minus? What's minus? I think we are pretty good on what we got. I think we are good. Let me check one thing. I got a ping in the Stasis Discord. What? I got a ping in the Stasis Discord. Hello, Stasis community. If you guys are like in a watch along or something, what the hell? I looked at the ping because I was curious. I didn't know if it was like an update note or if it was something important. And I see at the song list, move horrific housing up, move it up, move it up. But this was like, how many hours ago? This was 2 hours ago. And then the following, you know, chat messages are about the list from fellow humans. That's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. What am I looking at in general? What am I supposed to be looking at in Discord? I just see the Deep Woken plushie and that's it. That's literally it. Other than that, I see a weird AI generated image. I think it's AI generated. What was I supposed to look at Discord for? Awesome. Very, very awesome. Another tier list? Interesting. I'll check it out way, way later, I guess. I think we are good. I think we're good. If we're judging the games off of some opinion and some factuality with the mechanics and everything, I think we are good. Some of these I really, really want to move to different locations. Like, for example, Project Remix, I kind of want it in A, but I kind of want to put it in C as well. Because it's still a game that's fairly new. It's still being cooked. However, it is very cooked. It has some nice gameplay. It's very fun. It's a counterbalance. I don't know where it actually deserves to be, so I'm going to keep it where it's at because it kind of feels all right in its current place rather than moving it up or down. Wubby is in a similar situation. To some degree, I want to put Wubby down to C tier and I want to keep it in B tier. I don't think it deserves A tier. However, I will agree with you that the game is immensely cooked. However,
why are people saying Minus Descendants deserves E? It's mediocre and everybody dies at like floor 5.
I agree. Wubby is one of those harder to evaluate games because similarly to Block 8, it's really community driven of a game. You really need the community to be with it. We're going to be judging it off of its customizations and all of the little functions that players can play with. But as a game, it's really up to the players to provide that experience, you know, for actual gameplay, rather than just the element of creating your own. Wubby is a hard one to judge. I think we keep it in B tier. I think it stays in B tier. Moving the weird elevator game up. I don't know why you guys keep on telling me about a weird game with elevators and entities. Never heard of it, never played it, but you guys keep on mentioning it, so I'm moving it. I don't know what the sandpit is. Oh my god, I'm keeping it in B tier. It doesn't get A tier. They gotta be 4K ultra high realistic graphics for it to be A tier. Granted, Cinema Ratio, if it returns, I'll move it up to A tier. Cinema Ratio was peak. They removed my boy Ratio. I can't believe it. When did we get Pride? When do we have the fanfics and weird fan art of Ratio and Pride making out in a corner? Once that happens, I'll move it up. So far, there's no weird fanfics of them, as far as I know. Cribble fruit is awesome. All right, I think we good. I think we keep everything where it's at. Everything looks good. Hear me out. Item Asylum and B tier. Same with Super Golf. Noobs in Combat as well. I really want to drop Tower.exe because it's a game that's still in development, and I don't know if it's still in development. It's a very unique and beautiful game design, but I'm not sure. You know what? It's moving. This one's an oddity. I really don't know about it. Everything for the A tier. Indeed, indeed. I don't want to see NVX Greed fanfic. They're the worst sins. Absolutely the worst. Why would I want to see the worst ones? Oh my god. Gonna be honest. No, Pride and Wrath? No, Sin Ratio is the best. Sin Ratio is the best sin. I'm DMing you? Oh no. I should have shut up. I should have been quiet. Guys, if I have to go through the horrors of fanfic, I get to read it to you all. You're welcome. Those are consequences of our actions. Move it up, move what up? No, we're not moving horrific housing up. It's alright, but it's slow as hell. It's very, very slow. We're keeping it where it is.
Next year we should come back on November 24th so we can put 400 Roblox games on a tier list. Fire, fire, fire.
Good. Alright, is there any final movements that we should make? We're in check right now and our opponent is about to win. What do we do? How do we make this better? Or have we reached our last and final move? Do the tables turn or do we flip it? What happens? I think we are solid. I think this is kind of it. Some of these I really want to move in different locations. Like, I would want to move this one here, this one here. Probably here. Probably, you know what? That one stays. I don't know if we make those moves though, because these ones are pretty good. You know what? I think we commit to those ones. I think we do commit to those ones. I don't know though. Uncertainty. Nexus is a small game, you know? It's very, very cooked. It's beyond passing. But it's very, very small. If we're thinking about fully fleshed out games, I'm thinking about like these ones up here, you know? You guys have the fan art ready? Which one? Do I want to know which one? Oh my god. Hear me out. This one should have happened.
Song, what do you think is the most overpowered
Hear me out.
sin of ratio?
This one also. Do we keep Fashion Rumble up there? I don't know if we keep Fashion Rumble up there. It's really good. You know, it's a completed loop. I'll keep it. Fine. I'll keep it. I was going to move it down to C, but it's just a very, very small game. Small game as in, quick matches. Very, very quick matches. Make a character, they fight each other via votes, and then they complete.
And a noob get a new role called tier. Make a role tee since we made a tier list for your content tee.
You guys wanted this and decided on it. Sorry guys, I don't have the power in moderation to make roles. Whoops. Looks like I can't do that at all. Guys, I'm not a part of mod team. I don't have permissions. We're polishing the list. We're seeing what moves where. Hear me out. We make everyone angry and we move in plain sight to C tier. No. In plain sight doesn't deserve that. I'm really looking at Dingus still. I don't know. Something like Hexaria is questionable as well. I think we keep it. Before I absolutely flip the table, we're keeping it.
Before I send you the fan art of greed and envy.
I'll look at the fan art. I think we're done. Is this it? Did I make any mistakes that I forgot about? I'm looking at A and B tiers at the moment. I'm looking at Arcane Odyssey, helmets. Arcane Odyssey, I feel like might be B tier. Why is Deep Woken B tier? Because it's a full game. It's way better than all the bottoms. Sure, we might not like it, but now we're kind of putting away our opinion. It's a game. It is indeed a game. You know what? We'll keep Arcane Odyssey up there. We'll keep it up there. I think if it's B and above, it's a game I would heavily recommend. Maybe some of these won't appeal to everyone. Like Deep Woken, 3008, Bullet Frenzy, Steep Steps, Wubby. But then the peak of the peak is A and above. Yeah, but now we're doing it by grades. We're doing it by grades and now we're kind of evaluating the games. My opinion is still around for a lot of these, like Mutation, for example, which is down here. But Mutation is indeed passing. It's just one of those games I would suggest to someone who would actually enjoy it. A lot of them are really well made. They just need a lot of cooking. Or some of these are just small games. Some of these are very specific games. Like the little Zack service station. Zack probably goes into B, to be honest. Because it's a really nice, management game. You know what? You guys have disappointed in me. Zack goes up there. I think that's one of our final moves. Simple games, small games, but passing games. Ones that aren't filled with bugs or issues. D tier is for all of the bugs and issue games and small games or games that really need to cook. F, we had a horrible experience, they're buggy, broken, or something wild. I think that's how the list will go. UT Tower Defense was replaced with something like ULC. Whoa. Split B tier, please. I don't remember Splits. Wait, Split, that one. Okay, never mind. I thought it was Slash. Never mind. Split, and I still don't remember Split. I'm keeping Split in C tier because of the dementia percentage. There's a randomization to all of this. They have stats that are unviewable. Split has a good amount of dementia in its stats spreadsheet. Split is staying in C tier. It's passing. But that's about it. Hear me out. Mini mega factories. Do we move it? I'm thinking B tier if we're moving it. I think at the lowest, it's a C, but at its highest, it's like a low B. I don't know. Because there is a pretty... You know what? We're keeping it a C. Mini Mega Factory is down here. You guys can't see it because every time I scroll, the viewpoint is scuffed as hell. Mini is one of the better factory games that I've played. Because of its puzzle aspect. It reinvents the wheel in a good way, you know? Haven't played it in a while, but the game has been my favorite since. Same. Completely the same. It's one of those games that you cherish. MMSC, honestly, I say it should stay. I kind of agree because it is... There's a lot of waiting in the game, you know? But the uniqueness with the different droppers, upgraders, and etc. make Mega Factory very, very fun. MM is very, very enjoyable when you get into the optimization, efficiency, and creation of your little factory. Mine is an A tier. I'm moving it down to C tier. We're done. We're done. We're leaving it. We're leaving it. I'm leaving this how it is. I am leaving it. This is it. S tier is my opinion, my experience. 100% bias on genres. A tier is everything I believe everyone has to try at least once. B tier is everything I would recommend to a large group of people. Like, a lot of people would probably enjoy these games. C tier is where it gets tricky. These are all small games, shorter games, or very specific games. These I would recommend to some people, but maybe not everyone kind of tier. D tier, it has problems. Maybe one or two recommended to specific people. But these might have bugs, issues, or maybe, you know, they're just kind of scuffed overall. F tier, horrible experience or buggy mess is what I think it is. That is how I am viewing our current list. Adventure Tale being abandoned, yeah, I'm sad about it. They're remaking it as a whole game. The whole game weren't they doing an adventure game instead of dungeon game? I'm waiting on it. I am still waiting on it. Venture Tale is in C tier because it fell off. It fell off.
Song, here's a trade offer you cannot refuse.
What is it?
Scyther and Mario gave you the tier list, so now you give us Tire Maker Roll in return. Speaking, head, in, silhouette speaking.
Tire Maker Roll.
Silhouette speaking, head, in, silhouette.
Are you sure you want the Tire Maker Roll? The little dude didn't say it right. Little dude, no.
Finally, this fucking brain rot is over. Thank God. Collision, boom, collision.
Boom, oh collision, my God.
Boom, partying, face raising, hands raised, clinking, glasses bottled with popping cork.
Oh my God, we're done. This is my official list. You guys might not agree with my list, but this is my list. My opinion is the best opinion. I'm sorry, guys, but your opinion is factually wrong. 100%. Capybara? Capybara! Oh my God. Alright. Let me save it. I am saving it. Holy crap, that's so many games. I'm saving it as an image. The game list is what I am titling this file. Thank you tierlist.com for installing 72 different Trojan viruses into my PC from one image. I appreciate it a lot.
Primo, you're just mad you had the lowest tier role and song called you a traitor.
Capybara! Coconut doggy. Here we go. You know what? We have our own... Hold on. I'm posting it in the community board where it has all my tier lists, so you guys don't have to. There we go. My tier list has been submitted. I'll put it up so you guys can see it. You guys can't read it because it's there's way too much, but that is it. It has been finalized.
I'm okay with it, but the tier list was trash.
Some games I feel like they should be moved. Some of them I feel like I was a little bit too harsh on, or we lack experience, like Defend the Statue and Mutation. But some of their qualities are kind of painful as well, like more experienced players being greatly advantaged.
Should have been God tier, honestly.
You know? But there are games I do think are kind of half and half, like they belong in their tier, don't belong, but I think this mixes both my opinion and also what I truly view the game as when I think about what makes it, you know? But I think this is it. I agree with most of the games. Most of them, or maybe one or two of them. There's a lot of games that I know a lot of people will not agree with me on. Like if someone really loves Mutation, they might hate me for Mutation being in C tier. But it's the different experiences and the different viewpoints that make the difference of someone's opinion and someone else's. But I think this tier list really sums up, at the end of the day, the quality, I hope. Some of it is hard to judge, quality based. There's so many in B tier I want to move to A tier, but I feel like A tier should be like a league ahead, you know? Like it's really got to have an amazing game loop or an amazing amount of content or something, you know, insane. Rinspired, I desperately want to move into A tier because it's so fun, but you know, no one's on it. I don't know if they're still developing it. The game is still a work in progress. So I left my opinion out of that one, for example. There's a lot of games like that. Boss Blitz, incredible. It's very cool of a bullet hell. It's very awesome to play. It's fun. Large groups of players. But it's still a game in development. I don't know if it's still in development. It has a few bugs. We lost a few of our items when we played. It has its problems, but it's still, you know, a wild experience of its own. It's unique. So there's a lot in this list that are half and half everywheres. But I think this is it. This is the end. That is the end for our tier list. That is all. I really did not think we would use up over 2 hours for this tier list. I'm making it small. Oh my god. If you are looking for a new game to play, maybe check out the ones in B tier or above.
Split should have been maybe. Plus dear, mark my words, song speaking. Head in.
Yes, I would agree.
Head in.
Don't look at C tier as all garbage. There's a lot of good gems in C tier. There's a lot of good experiences in C tier. A lot of the smaller projects are still good projects. A lot of the small games are still very fun games. C tier has a good amount of games. They're just harder to recommend because they might be very niche, very small, still in development. But there's a lot of good games in this list. Wacky Races, I will forever miss. That was an absolute ball of fun. That one I'm sad about. I'm so sad about it. Oh my god. I would love to put all of the game links down below, but sadly I cannot. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. This was a different type of stream. It was fun. It was unique. But if you do want to check out some games, you know, all of our bundles have the links in the description if you're looking for something to play. So that's an option. Tons of videos reviewing games, tons of YouTube shorts. So if you're looking for something. Minus was wrong. I think Minus is amazing, but I don't know if it goes in A tier. It's a half and half. It's half and half. Song, we could send you the links. I am not adding 200 links. There's a 5,000 character limit on YouTube, I think. Maybe. I think it's way higher than that, but there is a limit. Oh my god. There is a limit. I can't add all of them. Alright, that's it. We're getting out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys have a great morning, afternoon, or night, whatever it may be in your guys' time zone. Tomorrow is our bundle on the topic of video games. We're going to be doing a Roblox bundle tomorrow, and then Sunday is Cult of the Lamb. Monday, no stream. That is all. That is all. I just joined. No. No. It was cool to tire maker role. If there's a tire emoji, I'm making that the role. Oh my god. Alright, I'm heading on out. I'll be seeing you guys.